Yo, RossonARI TV. How's it going? Roy, how are you, my man?
Not good. How are you?
I mean, are you not good because Milan or personal things in your life?
No, because of Milan.
Okay. I'm happy to hear that at least. I think everything goes well in life. So, well, yeah, I'm not good as well on that side. AC Milan has been a bit disappointing today. By the way, sorry, I've been missing for the last 3 weeks, something like that.
Has it been 3 weeks, really?
Yeah, I think it's been a lot.
I
don't
haven't
remember
gone
last
live.
time.
Last time I went live was with you.
Has it been 3 weeks last time you were live as well?
I have not even watched a single football AC Milan game since last time we went live. That was the last
Wow.
game.
I mean, I've been in that type of vibe as well, to be honest. I've been a bit detached for this team. I
Yeah.
watched half time, the first half of the game, Europa League. I watched this game today, and I think I watched a bit of the previous game. I think the one that we won 1-0. But anyway, yeah, I mean, everyone knows in this channel that we are not in love with this team management and anything like that, and the team is not exciting. I don't feel excited when I watch these games, and I'm not looking forward. Let's say that. I can't wait to watch AC Milan try to win a game.
Well, listen. Let me explain to maybe some people that are maybe watching now or going to watch it later why I haven't been going live. Maybe it's fair for me to say that.
Yeah.
First of all, the season is finished. The season is done. So, yeah, the EL. I don't give a fuck about the EL. I don't give a shit whether we win it or not. To me, that means absolutely nothing. Even during the banter era, I would expect Milan to win it. But as far as the competitions that matter, the Scudetto and the Champions League, it's finished. So I'm not going to support a team with this management that I completely despise. I said it earlier in the chat. My principles, my values, my integrity comes before Milan. Okay? Those things are more important to me than Milan. The way this management took over, the way this management treated Maldini, fired him like a dog, this management, the way they sold Tonali, the way they run the club, just amateurs that don't know anything about football, have no cultural a knowledge of Italian football, of Milan, of football in general. So I'm not going to watch the rest of the season because I know that Inter is going to win. Inter is going to win it, and they're going to fucking have that second star. I don't want to watch that shit. The season is over. I'm taking a break because I've been doing this thing, this YouTube thing now for like what 3 years in a row, nonstop. This is my break. Milan is on holiday with these shitty owners, so I'm going to go on holiday, and I'll whatever. Whenever there's something to talk about, I'll be there. For now, for me right now, my main interest is the news regarding the sale of the club, because there's a lot of news about that, which I hope it comes to fruition. So I'm following that very closely. I'm following the Italian national team because the Euro is coming up, and I'm following the youth Italian national teams, and really that's why I haven't been live lately. I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch the game today. I didn't watch the fucking EL game. I didn't watch the Napoli game. I didn't watch the games before that. Why? Why should I fucking?
Oh yeah, I watched a bit of the Napoli game, to be honest. I watched, I think, first half, even Napoli as well. I watched the first half, which was a good first half, I would say. But I feel you, man. I feel you. I completely agree with you. And please go and reply to people's on Twitter, man. They've been texting you. Uh, and they want to talk to you. Oh, Clint is here. Let me add Clint. But I feel you, Roy, man. I've been a bit the same. I don't think the season is over. I still gonna follow the team just to understand what's going on football wise. And I think let me mute Clint for a second. Um yeah, I'll be following the team whenever I can. Games I didn't follow some games because I've been busy, to be honest. And as you say, we've been doing this for 3 years, and it's tough to find the energy when, at the end of the day, you don't feel connected with the team, you don't feel connected with the ownership and the values that this team represents and the club values. And we had a lot of people being harsh to us during the summer and at the beginning of the season, and that was tough to deal. Um, and we don't want to do that anymore. We're done with that. We just now we're gonna talk about football. And I agree with you. The matter of selling the club is a big news, and we need to talk about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm more interested in. That's what I really care about. Yeah, like the season for me, the season is over. What's the point? There's no point in me following the team right now. Also, I need a break. I need a break from this shit. I've been working on other things. And next season, when the next season starts, we'll see. Maybe we'll see what the team does. But yeah, I want the team to be sold. I want to see Maldini back in Milan. I would love to see Maldini back in Milan, hopefully with Leonardo, Massara, and these guys. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping right now. But I do not support right now this ownership. And now that the season is finished, I'm not gonna watch the games. I don't care anymore. I don't care. So I'm gonna take a short break. And of course, we'll be live and we'll talk and we'll discuss. But
you're giving up on your followers, Roy. What type of mentality is this, brother? I don't like this. So what about the guys that want to come here? They come here to try to hear you speak Milan, and now you're like, oh, I don't want this. I know you don't fuck with management, but like, come on.
Yeah, but we need to be genuine with the guys that follow us, and when we
I'm
don't.
not here to sell. I'm not here fucking selling secondhand cars, dude. Listen, I'm honest. I'm honest. When I say my integrity and my principles come before Milan, I mean that shit. I'm not gonna be here and pretend this and that.
Yeah, I'm the same, man. I cannot pretend I'm happy or things like that because honestly, I genuinely wanted Milan after winning the Scudetto to double up, invest, and become the
Yes.
team that we always dreamed.
Exactly.
That's honestly, and I accepted the fact that they didn't do it straight away after the Scudetto because Maldini renewed, and I thought, okay, maybe it's just a year of transition. So the last summer that we went through all that shit, I was really hoping Maldini to get that 100 million to invest it,
Yeah.
build the team on top of the one he already built, and that didn't happen. So I'm a bit like honestly discouraged. I don't have the energy, and
Yeah, same here. Same here.
I
Um,
see people being having double standards now. They accept things they didn't accept when Maldini was managing. Now they're okay with mediocrity.
right.
Before they were saying, "Oh, we are Milan. We should not be mediocre. We should not be accepting these average players." Now people are accepting average players. So I'm like a bit tired.
Yeah, listen, the fact that these guys
Disappointed.
spend a little bit on money, that doesn't make me fall in love with them. Then
Yeah,
what?
absolutely not.
Like, I'm not gonna sell my soul like that. Um, yeah, it's difficult, but the season is over. Like, what? It's over. I don't see us. What can we achieve like this season?
Well,
Why?
I really want us to achieve the top four, like to be
Oh,
mathematical.
yeah, I think
So,
that's already mathematical.
that's why I'm following the club and the team because I really want them to nail that top four position.
I mean, okay,
Uh,
I personally think we've done that. I personally think that we've achieved that.
yeah, no, I strongly agree with you, but I'm quite scaramantic and I don't want to jinx it. And until it's official, I don't want to say anything. But yeah, I agree with you. The team is good enough to go and finish top four. Uh, Pioli has built this, I would say, f- an okay team to finish top four. Plus, the competition is basically not showing up this year for the top four. Honestly, who has
Yeah,
the
exactly.
team to actually challenge us for top four and things like that? They are not
Lazio
showing up.
complete dropped the ball. I mean, Lazio last year was second, right, for most of
Yeah.
the year. They're killing it. They had a great defense. Napoli, just the difference between Napoli last year and this year is crazy. Roma dropped the ball. Atalanta is showing up a little bit. Bologna came out of nowhere. So Milan is even lucky this year that three of the teams that usually fight for the top four spot completely dropped off.
Yeah, is
Um,
that exactly? It's one of those seasons that the top three it just detaches from everyone else, which is rare in Serie A, but it happened. Sometimes it happened. So I agree with you. A lot of things happen this season that is helping us to kind of have a smooth year in terms of top four. Disappointing the fact that Inter probably is going to win the league because Juventus cannot keep up with them, which is extremely disappointing for me. Uh, I mean, it's fucking more than 10 points now. That is crazy. So
yeah,
Inter is
and they
fucking
and they have a
cruising to
game
the
left.
second
They have a
star.
game less too. Like,
Exactly. That's the thing. So they're gonna be 12 points if they win that game, or let's say they draw that game, they're gonna be 10 points. So they're
so
gonna
so
cruise to the win.
so imagine how this must feel for me and for people that feel this way. Not only this ownership completely shit on the values of AC Milan, shit on Maldini, who brought us back from the banter, brought us back a fucking Scudetto, brought us back to your. Not only that, but we have to fucking watch Inter sew the second star on their shirt. So all of this fucking carnival to watch Inter. So that I've been waiting 30 years for this moment, and this is what it came to be. Them. They couldn't have been any worse. I would have never imagined it so fucking bad 30 years ago when I was like, I can't, we're going to fucking be injured to the second star. I couldn't have imagined it any worse than what it actually came to be. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna chill out for a second and I'll be back.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. The only hope I have that Inter slips few games and everything opens up again is not. I don't feel it's gonna happen. I honestly don't think it's gonna happen. But you never know. It's still. We're talking about at least. Let me count it. 14 games. 13 games. So it can happen. Let's see. I doubt it. Maybe now that the Champions League gets a bit harder for Inter, they will start rotating, lose some points. Hopefully that happen. So there is a small chance, but I struggle to see that. I see Juventus losing 2 games and drawing 2, so that is a bad run for Juventus. Honestly, what's going on with Juventus, man? Anyway,
Listen, one more thing, and then let's also get Clinton here.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I do like what you said right here. Let's go win the Europa League. It's a trophy, and it puts us in pot 1. That's pretty decent. If you're fighting for pot 1, that can be something interesting. That can be something that it's something worth fighting for, I think.
Yo, 1 second, because I haven't been following a lot of football recently. Did Lazio beat Bayern?
Yeah, that's a big Bayern.
I told you. You remember that I told you that Bayern is really not the team that it used to be. You remember that I told you in a live that there is a small chance if Lazio shows up. I'm gonna find.
I don't remember, but yeah, I mean, Bayern has been shit, so I don't.
Yes,
I don't.
Bayern is being shit.
So
And yeah,
I'm not surprised if you said it. Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
been-
they even lost today. They lost today to like the 13th spot today. So they're in shambles right now. So now they're 8 points. There's 8 points between them and Bayern Leverkusen, which I think Bayern Leverkusen is going to win the league now. I don't see why
Hopefully,
they would
man.
lose, because Bayern Leverkusen beat them 3-1 last week, and then they lost again 3-2 in a red card. So they lost twice. And Empacano had a red card twice. He had the red card against Lazio during the Champions League this week, and then today he had a red card. So, bro, there's a whole disconnect. I mean, I think it's karma, because you remember they fired, what's his name, Nagelsmann.
Nagelsmann. Yeah.
They didn't like his style of play, even though he was winning and he won them the league, and he still got fired for Tuchel. So
You know what it is, Clint? It's Harry Kane, man. He's born not to win.
that's what they said, a curse, and that's why everybody's saying. No, that's why everybody's saying literally like the Spurs curse is following him around. So
No, he is cursed, man. Probably the Spurs is gonna win in a few years, something. You never know. But by the way, going to that comment, Edison Socoli was saying, Romagnoli is underrated. We're not saying Romagnoli is the next Nesta, Maldini, or whatever, but he's underrated as a center back. He is a good and solid center back, but we shit a lot on him. And I don't disagree on the fact that at that time we didn't renew him because we were cheap as fuck and we were running that way and we had to fix finances. But Romagnoli is underrated. And Romagnoli, in a club with an ownership that is ambitious, he will be getting a renewal on his contract and stay in the roster and compete with Tomori, Kier, Chow, and all these guys to play on that team. Because we always had in the last few years an ownership that is cheap and always wants to cut costs and look at the balance sheet and shit like that. And our finance was crap as well because we were coming from a difficult year. Romagnoli had to go. But yeah, he's an underrated defender. He's a solid defender. A top 4, top 3 defender as a squad, I'm talking about. He can play on the top 3, top 4 in Italy or in any major 5 leagues in Europe.
yeah. Yeah, man. It's
Don't cry, man. Clint, don't cry. It's
no,
fine.
I'm not, man. I'm still, I think the Ivory Coast win the AFCON like really compensates for Milan not doing anything this year.
Oh yeah.
So I think I'm gonna run that wave all the way to the end of next year, because at least I get to talk. I get to talk shit online, at least in that context, for the rest, which I've been doing. I'm not. Here's the thing, man. I'm upset at management as much as you guys is, but here's what I decide to look. And y'all, you don't have to agree with my statement. Is I look at reality. Milan is still in custody of these dudes. What can I do? I can only focus on the players, because at the end of the day, Leao, Theo, and all these guys, for them, they haven't folded their arms or be like, fuck management. They're still playing. So I'm trying to support these guys that actually battle on the pitch for Milan. So I want them to do good because at least they're still playing for us, regardless of what it is. So not me, the supporter. Now, if they're going to mutiny and they're like, "Yo, fuck all of this," then I'm like, okay, yeah, it's serious. So I guess we're all boycotting. But as long as these dudes are running, 90 minutes and all that, I get to look at them, and that's how I look at it, man. I'm a Milan fan. If I followed Milan in Benta era, I'm not. Benta era for me is probably like the lowest I felt. Now this, I don't know if y'all want to call this Benta era, but I think this
No,
is a
no,
bit
this is
For
not
levels
me,
above.
Pantera.
No,
This is
that's
for
what
not
I'm
me, this
saying.
is
Pantera.
worse. For me, this is worse.
This is levels above. So I'm not, I'm not discouraged to be like, oh my God, I don't want to watch them. Like I'm still gonna follow the team, see what
For
they're
me,
doing in
this is
Europa.
worse. For me, this
You
is
know,
worse than
I
Banter.
think I think to kind of explain, in my opinion, what it. I think our ownership is running the club at the Banterera level, but the squad we have is better and is built better because it's coming from a period of solid success, winning the league, winning a lot of games, and achieving big results. So the team is run like a Banterera level, but the squad is actually solid. Now, if we keep running it like this, we will find ourselves in few years again in a Banterera. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree
Uh,
with you, man.
but it's not a Banterera team. This is a team that literally, with the right investment, with the right people making decisions, can still become a great team and challenge for this league. The problem is that are these people gonna come soon so we can go on a 180 degrees? I don't know that. But Clint, I want to hear your analysis of the game for today's game, and from
Oh,
there we can
sorry.
go.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Before Clint does that, I want to respond to this. Not happy we lost, but still a lot of football to be played.
I knew
Bruh,
it's better respond.
yo, Inter, guys, Inter has conceded 12 goals. We
Oh
are at
man,
31 now.
Oh God.
What do you want to latch on to, Paul? What do you want to believe?
yo,
It's
How
I
do
didn't,
over,
I
Paul.
didn't even have to, I didn't even have to read the comment to see who it was. When Roy said, "Hey," I knew it's Paul. Oh man, Paul's doing a great job at getting under the skin, bro. Oh man.
All right, go ahead.
Oh,
Analyze the game, guys.
No, so today, like I said earlier in the call, man. I think, I mean, I kind of agree with you. You said like, okay, you can't really, we're not suited to play, Thursday game and then a Sunday game. But me personally, I would have wanted like the team that started that game on against Rennes to play today because we have Atalanta. Because what are you gonna do now? Leao and all these guys came at the second period. What they're gonna play at the second leg, like against Rennes, where we're already 3-0 up, and then the following game against Atalanta. Then what? Who starts there? The same lineup that started today, that actually failed. So that's the first piece. Like I would have really wanted for that to happen. Um, that was one. Now Leao or Giroud, somebody should have started, and then come the second half. So my whole, I'm really the choices. I'm really particular on the choices. That was one. Now, Tiao,
can I stop you there just
yeah, go ahead.
to
Yeah.
talk on this topic because it's an
Mm-hmm.
interesting topic. So
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you on the fact. First of all, if you lose the management, the manager, sorry, the manager gets part of the blame, of course. Uh, Now on Florenzi, I think is starting because Calabria is injured, so it's kind of a forced or a clear choice.
Mm-hmm.
I think putting Chow from the beginning is not a bad decision. I think Chow was completely. I think the mistakes Chow made, I cannot connect
Jesus,
those mistakes with the
what
coach.
a disaster he had today,
Yeah,
man.
but
Oh
I
my
think it's not a bad choice to put Chow because he's starting when he's healthy, and he used to play a lot when he was healthy. So anyway, I think I agree with you. Leao should have started. I don't think Giroud has the age to play every 3 days. So Jovic would have been a good choice. And Chukwueze, we paid him 25 million. He needs to do better. So I wouldn't blame Pioli for this. It's time for
Well,
Chukwueze to do better.
that's why I put in the
So
title
yeah,
Furlani Moncada Masterclass, because today these were the players they bought, and these are the players that were supposed to solve. We're supposed to matter for these moments when you're in Europe and you need to do the turnovers.
yes,
Yeah, they didn't show up, and not only that, but from what I saw, Pioli subbed him out right after right as soon as the second half started. So as soon as the first half finished, Pioli subbed him out. So that's a bad look for them. They feel like shit. That's not a good boost for their morale. So I don't know. I think Pioli should have kept them in and let them play. Who gives a fuck about the result? Whether you're
I
finished
think
second
I
or
think
third.
I think also somebody, I think with Chukwueze as well. I think he's not. I spoke to some Nigerian folks that followed them, prior Villarreal and all that stuff. That it looks like a guy that has to be, it's almost like a layout. Like they need like a mental boost to be in their pocket when they're on their game time. They're good, which we haven't had at Milan. And also, it doesn't help for him because during the AFCON final, the dude got subbed out. He did not perform in the final at all, and he got subbed out as soon as the second half started. And now this happens. So it creates. He wasn't even really a starter. He wasn't playing all games, and I watch all of Nigerian games. Um, I don't know if it's a mental aspect or the skills are just not there. I mean, you can tell he has a little bit of the street ball. Now, does this suit Milan? That's a big question mark.
He
Yeah,
needs to
I
play
think
and play
I
and play and play.
I'll definitely say if we had to assess all of the transfers we brought in, that he'll be ranked last, like he's the flop, like among all the people they brought in, like
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Like he
But
is.
listen, like, okay, we're losing. Who cares? Fucking let him play.
nah, nah,
Whether
nah. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Well, like, because in the end of the day, you lost anyway. So not only you lost, and now the whole team is down on morale, but you have players there that are supposed to come in to fight for their time. They lose even double the morale because they know that the coach saw them as a failure and pulled them out.
Uh,
Uh,
in my opinion, first of all, that's a good comment here. Jovic with the brain cell. I think today we lost because Jovic completely lost his mind and Chow forgot how to play football. Literally, I'll be honest with you, because at the end of the day, Monza is a difficult team to play, and they were not really dangerous at that point until Chow does that stupid mistake. Which I will see this if the players don't do stupid mistakes like the one they did today. I see this game finishing 0-0, or maybe us winning a 2-1 or 1-0. I honestly think this game could have gone in a good direction, but Chow did a massive mistake, and Jovic as well lost his mind, because if he keeps his mind, you're still playing 11 versus 11, and you can actually go, because as we saw, we went 2-2 as a result. So that's
Is it
that's
is it
why.
also is it also I have a question though. Is it also because let's go back a little while, right? To like when we won the Scudetto, even last year. Like the way we're conceding the goals, we're playing a little bit more high up than the previous years. Is that a reason that we're
well,
conceding a lot of the
because that's
goals?
how they build the team this summer. They
Right,
said this
because and
summer
it,
they
mhm.
listen. There's the conference. Pioli has his conference. Furlani, the genius Moncada, Furlani spoke about it. They wanted to build a team that would dominate the ball. Pioli literally said in one of those conferences, this was in the summer while I was in Italy. I still fucking have nightmares of it, saying that this time we're going to defend with the ball. Right? We're not going to defend without the ball anymore, but this time we're going to defend with the ball. Meaning he thought that they had this team that was going to dominate every fucking team and just outpossess everybody. Yeah, this
Because
is what happens when you have idiots running the club. This is what happens.
because when you look at the goals, a lot of the goals that I'm seeing is a lot of players getting caught off guard, isolated by themselves. And how do you run into that situation?
Clint,
And that's where like let's blame management, but that's where like yo Pioli, you see over and over the way we're conceding these goals are similar. The way we're conceding even the penalty, like a lot of our penalties also is on the right side. Not try to put it in Calabria, but like for some strange reason, I don't know if because of that midfield, right? Because the midfield also pairing. Like the more I'm walking into the season, I'm seeing the midfield pairing that you have, like bro, the CDM is like holy shit. Like that CDM hole, like bro, it's like it's written all over the screen when you're watching the game. Yeah, it's true Benacer is back, but not to like that fully 100% as we need him yet. And he's not as yet as compatible with the other players yet. I mean, Benacer just got back for how many games? So today he kind of like played well, like fit, but it's I don't know if we continue with Pioli, but something is telling me, guys, that I just feel personally, if we secure top four, and if they're not okay with Conte demand, I'm 80% they're gonna keep Pioli, just because he guarantees the revenue of Champions League. I promise you, we're gonna see something like that.
Man, Adli, I've said a lot of things about Adli. I think the guy is not good enough for Milan, not because he does not have the quality, it's just the way he runs. He's too slow. It is not good on the defensive side. He does not have the aggressiveness that you need to play at San Siro and to win big trophies. He's a mid-table team type of player where you can show up one week, don't show up the other, run a bit, show a bit of talent, and move on with your career. At Milan, you need to be exceptional in both sides. Attacking, defending, with the ball, without a ball, technique, vision, you need to have all of it. Or at least show that you can improve all those aspects and become the player that is for Milan. Clint, if they keep Pioli,
Yes,
these guys are idiots.
I kill
And
myself.
everyone knows how much I think highly about Pioli. I think he's done a great job for Milan, but he's done now.
But
He
but but
needs
but
to finish this season. Definitely needs to finish this season because he knows the team better than anyone else at this point, and he knows the limits of the team, and probably will get something out of this team, which is
but
top
but but, but,
four and some good games in Europa
but,
League.
like, hear me out here, right? And I'm speculating here. But let me say I'm Jetty for a moment, right? And I'm put my American corporate hat on. I'm looking, this dude, second year in a row. I'm gonna look at his resume for what he done for me on second year in a row. We really need Champions League money. We're still battling, trying to get investors. Okay. He already gives me a guarantee. Now let me go look at the pool of coaches that's gonna help me get over the hump. Okay, they're saying Conte. Yeah, sure. Conte comes in, big budget. He's giving all these constraints. Jay doesn't want to put up with that. Like, nope, I don't care. Now, they might be suggesting, oh, Thiago Motta and all that. They're not proven, bro. What about if we get him? Now they might use Napoli as an example. Like, oh, but look at these guys. They were champions, even though we weren't champions. But these guys were champions. Look how far they fell off by getting another coach. Let's not change what's breaking. You know how Americans think. They're going to go ahead. If they can't get that top over the line coach, they're gonna be like, you know what? Let's
Clint,
stick to that. That's
I
what I
don't
feel like
know.
it is.
I don't know how American thinks because in terms of football, it looks like they don't think.
Yeah, no,
They
and
don't
that's what I'm
use their
saying.
brain.
And then that thinking, the not thinking
So,
mentality. Since what I'm trying to get at is, since protecting their pocket is going to be the priority, I just personally feel because I don't really see them going to get an experimental coach like a Thiago Motta. I don't see these guys coming through unless
what?
they really fire
Sorry,
him.
I'm sorry. What pocket you're protecting that next season the team that didn't show up, they will show up all of them, and you're not gonna
I don't know.
finish top four.
I don't know.
Next season, if you
Yeah, good
manage
point.
Milan the same way you're doing it,
Yeah.
Napoli, Lazio, Roma, Atalanta, all these guys, they will show up next season,
Yeah.
and you're gonna struggle to finish top four. This was
That's a very
an
good point.
anomaly.
Very good point.
So you need to change things. Now, let me explain you why they need to change things. Forget about Conte. We all agree the Conte personality cannot even get closer to people like Furlani. He will eat them alive. I would love to have Conte because I think that means that they are serious, but I don't think they will get Conte. Again, you still need to get a coach that can get the most out of your fucking thin wallet. So if you are a club that is run cost effective, You need to put a coach that plays 3-5-2 or 3-4-3. Because when there is no talent, or at least you cannot afford the best talent in the world, you need to build a team that is hard to beat. And the 3-4-3 formation is hard to beat. Plays with 5 defenders, which of the 5 defenders, 2 of them can attack. You have 3 center backs that are always solid in the middle and creates volume and doesn't allow the opposition to find spaces. Plus, the midfield is never inferior in terms of numbers because they always have players around them, center backs, wings, and other midfielders. And you have strikers that can actually score goals, get crosses, and create chances. So you need a coach that plays the 3-4-3 because you cannot attract talent and buy good players. So at least with this formation, you just need athletic, energetic players that actually know how to play basic football, and you will win most of the games. And if you don't win, at least you're not going to lose those games or don't concede goals. That's what Inter does. Inter has 3-4 really good players, almost top players, or actually top players, and the other players are working hard, tactically knowledgeable, and they cover the pitch properly because the 3-4-3 or 3-5-2 allows them to do that. That's why you need a new coach,
Yeah,
because you
no,
don't have
for
the money to play attractive,
yeah,
aggressive
for
football that they wanted to play that summer. And I
I
told everyone in this channel, these players cannot play the football they are talking about.
Yeah, they
We
can't.
don't have the
Dude, that
money
was
to
so. It
attract
was
those
so
players.
obvious. It was so obvious. Like I want to give a prediction. I want to give a prediction. So everybody, record this because if it's wrong, yeah, you can come back at me in a few months.
the recorder's here.
What?
Don't worry, I got you. I'll listen.
We're going to sell it out to PSG, and with that money, we're going to bring in Conte and a few other players. Because I cannot believe that they will do anything else rather than that. If they do anything else rather than that, then what? Then I just give up. Then I just
Roy, Conte is
I
going to sign with Napoli next week.
I disagree with that, like, but I agree with Roy's statement because I've been in French media a lot the past few weeks, so the possibility of PSG was Osimhen and how you call that, and Leao. Those are the two on top of the list. Osimhen already, based on the influences by Drogba and John Obi Mikel, because they're already in his year, it's really clear destined that Osimhen is going to be going to Chelsea. Like it's written all over the place. He's going to go to Chelsea, and I think they'll be able to buy him. That 175 mil, and he's cheaper than Leao. Leao is cheaper than him, which is 175 mil, and I think they'll redeem that. So it's going to be up to Leao to say no, but I think Leao 175 mil. Mbappe is going for free. Leao is going to go. He's going to be in that position back in Paris fashion. He's going to get to wear his dresses like before. Hey, why not? Why not? So so that's it's written. I can see Leao leaving and Magnan leaving as well, which is going to be 375 mil if they do pay up.
250.
I think they're going to have a lot of money to satisfy Conte.
Yeah. So they're definitely going to sell. I can see Magnan leaving. Now my question to y'all, since let's say if it goes that way, for Magnan already have his replacement in head, but who do you go to replace Leao on that side? Who can you guys think of?
Clint, forget about that. My problem is that they bring Conte and they have 250 million to spend. The problem is that Conte is a great coach. He's not a great scout or great at picking the players he likes. Conte has always been helped by big sporting directors that made choices for him. He was not okay with the Pirlo choice, although Pirlo helped him a lot with his career and brought a lot of trophies to him. He was not happy with a lot of purchases that Marotta brought at Inter, although they helped him a lot. He was not happy the fact that he had to play Bastoni and how's he called, Barella, but still they turn out really good because Marotta knew they are good and valuable players. So Conte is a great coach, but he's not good at picking his players. He needs a good sporting director to make decisions. So I'm happy if Conte comes. and we have 250 million to spend. But are we gonna bring a guy that knows football to make those decisions, or we're gonna leave, or we're gonna let Furlani cook again?
Well, I'm hoping that with Conte there, he undermines Furlani and these guys, and Conte and Ibra, Conte, these guys kind of take over.
But the thing is, like, what is Ibra? I mean, what is Ibra's real role?
Ibra is the one that is supposed to be telling Jerry right now, get Conte, and I'm sure that's what he's.
Yeah, but from my administrative perspective, because he's not a sporting director, he's not the technical, he's a consultant, which that's a really great. You know, that type of role is so like how would I?
Yeah, but he has the right to talk. He has the right to call Jerry and say, "Man, things are going like shit. Next season, you need the proper coach. You need a guy that plays a formation that is more solid, because this formation, this is a formation Man City, fucking Bayern Munich, prime Bayern Munich, and Real Madrid can play because they have the talent to play it. We don't have the talent to play, so we need to play a more conservative formation. We need a coach that relies a lot on tactics. So Ibra needs to say things like this to Jerry. I don't give a shit if he's the consultant or the chef of
he's the
Milanello.
The consigliere. That's right.
Consigliere. He needs to fucking say things anyway. But anyway.
No, but
do you guys agree with me that should be a sporting director next season? That actually
it should be a sporting director, because if you don't have a sporting director,
but they do have a sporting director.
You run. No, we don't. I mean, they say they are. Yeah,
Ottavio, Moncada, and Furlani are taking care.
Yeah, but it's not. You need a proper.
Yeah, not these guys though. You're not these guys.
Listen, Roy, that's the same thing Chelsea did, and look when that situation they are.
Oh,
you need a proper. You need a proper. You need a proper sporting director, man.
You're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir.
I can accept Moncada if he's close to a more experienced sporting director. Because I think Moncada has talent, and he's a young sporting director.
Can go and screw himself. I'll be honest with you.
No. See, you're mad at Moncada because he stayed with management, but let's not refute the work he did. See,
what work did he do? What work did he do?
No, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about that because we don't really know exactly. But I think Moncada has potential. I just don't want him to be the main guy. Yeah. I don't think he should be the main guy.
Listen, the only reason why he's mad is Moncada has loyalty still to management. If we would have left with the rest of them, we would have still, you know.
No. I think Moncada doesn't have loyalty to the management. He just wants to put something on his CV and leave as soon as possible.
He's a child. He's a child. Like what can Moncada do?
I don't think Moncada is on the side of.
I think all of us here in this chat are older than Moncada. Like this guy should not be fucking running the SD of Milan. Like what the fuck are we doing? It's fucking Milan. It's not fucking Brescia. It's Milan. What the fuck are we doing?
Roy, I don't think he's running these things, man. The problem of Moncada is he's close. He's working with Furlani, which is not a guy that speaks his same language. Moncada is a football man. He's been in football forever. Furlani is a fucking Harvard kid. He should not be the sporting director. He should not work.
What is it? What was the title they had when he was on the magazine cover? Like
I don't know.
Oh my god, that's unbelievable. This guy put himself on the front cover.
Chef Furlani.
Dude, he paid a publicist to do that.
Gordon Ramsay.
He wants to take all the credit. He wants to be the face of this.
He brought Milan again at the top. He brought Milan at the top, man.
He brought Milan at the top. This is a dystopia. We're living in a dystopia.
What is it they say for Forbes magazine? 30 under 30 or 40 under 40? Like successful people. That's what Furlani is for us. Him God. And Jerry. Jerry's like,
look at this, man. Look at this.
Yeah, Fortune. Like stop playing. Fortune.
Yeah.
Football industry, the football guru. Oh boy, I know, Roy. Your heart is boiling. Yo, get that picture. Go to the tattoo artist, Roy. Have it on your chest.
Football industry. He explains how Milan came back at the top.
Oh, boy, you have that same exact thing. Like, Roy gonna have that. The day you see Furlani, You show him, you're like, yo, look, I got a tattoo of you right here in my heart.
Yeah,
Fortune.
on my ass.
Even better.
Nah, this guy to me is I don't know what's this guy he's a weirdo. Like he is a weirdo. He is in love with power. He's in love with power. This guy did everything in his power by maneuvering, in behind the curtains to take Maldini's job. To take Maldini's power.
But the thing is, you guys dismiss the fact that he said he's a Milan fan. You do agree? He said he's a Milan fan
as well.
Yeah, Paul is a Milan fan too. So it doesn't mean shit.
As well.
Paul, back off my boy Paul, man. Paul a real Milan.
Paul is a Milan club. Let's give it to Paul to run Milan, man.
I would rather give it to Paul.
Paul is a Milan fan.
I would literally. I mean this. I think
Flog is a Milan fan. Let's give it to Flog.
I don't know about that. But Paul, I would be more confident in Paul running the club than these guys.
Why not Furlani? Furlani.
Do this
Giorgio
guy,
Furlani.
It seems to me like he weaseled his way into these power.
So who do you hate more? If you had to keep one,
I don't hate any of them.
Between Jerry and Furlani, who you have to pick? If you had to who do you hate the most?
Just get rid of both of them, man.
No, you can't do that.
For me, it's all this. It's not hate. It's not hate, but it's definitely Furlani.
Furlani. Okay. What about you, like? Who you gonna say? You can't say both.
Oh, fuck you, Clint.
You gotta pick your poison. Yeah. Pick your poison. No, it's not fair. Pick your poison.
No, I don't like Jerry, man. I don't like Jerry. No,
I'll pick Cardinale before I pick Furlani, especially what he did to Maldini. That was some coward shit.
There is no Furlani without Cardinale.
They choose this. They should
get rid of Cardinale. Furlani.
They should. For me, it's this: that Cardinale is lost. He does not know what he's doing. He doesn't know anything. Furlani was in his ear saying Maldini this, Maldini that, Maldini this, blah blah blah. Furlani did everything in his power to convince Cardinale to fire Furlani, and to me, it seems like he did it in a very, really weasel kind of politics, just pure politics, like a very weasel kind of way. So that's why I say Furlani over Cardinale. Cardinale, I think if Cardinale, you put him with someone that actually understands football, maybe Cardinale can learn a thing or two. He's just clueless. Cardinale has no clue about football, man. He does not know anything.
So what? Yeah. So you're tired of hearing him saying the word AC Milan? That's how Americans say it. Milan.
Every time he talks. But listen, I don't have anything against him personally. Maybe.
Yes, I have. Milan is personal for me.
Maybe Furlani for me. I don't know. There's something about him. But listen, at the end of the day, you know what? I hope Redbird becomes the biggest company in the world, but just stay out of Milan.
I don't.
Man, I don't.
Okay. Let's clarify something here. It feels like because Leao is playing really bad, everyone is saying, "Oh, he's gonna leave." 175 million. Mike Maignan looks like we're not renewing him. We're struggling on giving him a decent contract, so he's gonna leave probably. Let's round it up on two. I want to be realistic here, so let's round it up on 220 million budget. Plus maybe the ownership puts another 30 million, so we have 250 million to spend next summer. Conte comes in, Leao and Maignan is out. How do you spend that 250 million? I don't need names. I need more profiles, type of players. So, first of all, we need a goalkeeper because Maignan goes out. We need a good goalkeeper. Not as good as Mike.
I already got one, so I already know who I'm getting.
Which one?
Man, even though he's a fucking snake and an Interista, but I'm getting Diego
he's a Milanista.
right away.
He's a Milanista.
No. He's an Inter. He's an Inter youth.
No. He's an Inter youth product, but he's a Milanista.
And then why did he say like his idol is freaking Handanovic? So I need to know how
because he grew up on the youth academy of Inter.
Right.
That's
but anyway, at the end of the day, I'm getting him. He's the first one on my choice. Yeah,
he's injured already. He's perfect for Milan. He's already injured, so
yeah. He got injured. today.
Yeah, so I think he's already signed with Milan, so he got injured.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but Di
we're already
Gregorio, I think Di Gregorio, he's I would have got Vicario too, but he's already at Tottenham. But I'll get Di Gregorio's for me as my first choice for goalkeeper once Magnan leaves. Yep.
Makes sense. And what do you do with Di Gregorio 25 million? What do you do with or the other 225 million? What do you do?
CDM is going to be my biggest priority.
Which
I'll
one?
get a
What
CDM.
type of CDM you're getting?
Like somebody that can recover, Benacero. If you still,
I mean, we have Benacero already. Maybe somebody with the body, with the presence.
Yeah, no, with the presence, right? So like somebody like in a Kessier type mode. So I can. Let's look. I have to go think to look at players. Let's say Rodri. I'll go in and get Rodri.
Yeah, I mean something like Tchouaméni, a young.
Yeah, but they're not gonna let
big
Tchouaméni
dude
go.
with a lot of physicality. No, not Tchouaméni, but a type of player like Tchouaméni. I feel like in the French league or around the world, there is a lot of type of players like this.
Even that player, that midfield from Monaco, they call Fofana.
Yeah,
Fofana, like the French guy. I think that could be somebody suited.
Will you get one or two of these type of players?
I'll get one because I need to get a 9. That's
how much is gonna cost this type of player?
I see how much we got left. Okay, you said one position. I guess CDM for now. We see how much we got left for now. So CDM, how much? 50 mil, close to 50 million. Let's see.
5-0.
5-0.
Okay.
I just give an estimate. Yeah.
So I'll do the math. Now we have 175 million to spend. Yeah, go for it. You have a goalkeeper and a CDM.
Yep.
I think center backs we have enough. We have a lot of them.
No, yeah, we do. That's not the main thing.
They just need good defenders to be covered.
Yep.
And I think maybe we need now somebody like Theo on the left, or at least as good as Theo. If we play with the 3-5-2 or 3-4-3, we need another guy like Theo.
I think, or a defensive guy. I think you start paying attention to you start paying attention to also other teams that are gonna try to offload. So I look at a Real Madrid. If Real Madrid does bring in Davis from Bayern, you can go and get Ferland Mendy from there because Mendy is not really going to have a starting position, to be honest. And Mendy, he's good defensively, like the left back from Madrid.
Can he play as a left wing?
He plays left wing. He plays left wing and that.
Okay.
He can play on that. He's
that type
more
of
physical.
Player. Are we talking about 20 million type of player?
No, I mean, if Madrid's going to let him go or loan them to option to buy, I don't think he's going to be a 20 million type. I say more 30 million.
Oh, 30.
I don't know. I have to go look.
Okay.
I have to go look at his.
Let's make it simple. I'll say 25 million, which is a big amount of money for that type of player, in my opinion. For a left back, that will be a second choice to Theo. 25 million. So we are 150 million now.
Okay.
What do you buy next? What do we need?
A striker, a 9.
70, 80 million, something like that.
Yep, 75. Yeah, 60. Yep.
Let's make it 80 to dream big. Benjamin Sesko. Do you like more of Sesko or different?
But why was I don't think Sesko's an 80 million striker right now. What is his value market? I'll probably would be 70, 60.
Well, it doesn't matter. If other clubs they have money,
shit! I forgot who we should have got. Oh my god! Can I go back? There's one player we should have got. We should have got Scalvini. Scalvini is who I want to buy next summer. First, if we have a lot of money.
Okay, Scalvini. Okay, Scalvini. He is a lot of money, 50 million. So if you buy Sesko and Scalvini, the DM and the left back and the striker, that is 250 million.
But then I don't buy a left back. Then I promote Bartesagui or even that Jimenez kid from Madrid. You keep him there. You know, Theo plays a lot of games because Theo doesn't really go down like that. So I'll sacrifice that left back.
Will be even less high.
I'll go and I'll get a Scalvini. I'll go and get a Scalvini.
Okay, so you get a Scalvini. Fofana is 100 million. The goalkeeper, 25 million. That is 125 million.
Yep.
So you have another 125 million, 80 million on Benjamin Sesko. Now you have 45 million.
Okay, no. You just put that Sesko out there. Why do you say I didn't want Sesko? You want Sesko.
Which striker do you want? Which striker do you want?
I go and I buy Højlund. I get him away from Man.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man!
Why?
They're not gonna sell him, man. What the fuck,
Bro,
man?
believe Man U is gonna sell him for
Bro,
It's not
I
gonna
go-
sell him, man.
Listen, I go look. I'm going and say armed robbery. I'm be like, yo, y'all need to sell it to him now.
Oh yeah, man. Sure.
No, you know who I'm gonna get though. I'll say this. Okay, we get Sesko. Okay, let's say if Sesko's the only number 9.
Dude, Sesko is similar to Holland. It's basically the
I'll
same
get
player.
I'll get Sesko and I'll get another number 9. But I'll hold on to
Two
keep
number
going.
9s.
Yes, I'll get another one. Yep. I'll tell you who is in the
I
minute.
will get one number 9 like Sesko. I will keep one between Giroud and Jovic,
Mhm.
and I will bring back Colombo. That's my 3 up front.
Well, hold on, but are we? What formation is it? You know?
Yeah, for me, I'm thinking, Roy. I'm thinking of
3-5-2.
no 3-4-3 or 3-5-2. You get it?
Mhm.
So actually, that is a good point, Roy. If we're playing a 3-5-2, we need 4 strikers.
Yeah, that's why I will try to give you another striker that I think he'll be perfect for us.
But
Manchester-
I'll be honest, man. I agree with you with the DM, but I will get 2 DMs. I will get a physical beast
Mhm.
as a DM, and I will get a guy that has good feet as well, that plays well, that defends as well. So there has a bit of both. Maybe he's not excellent on the defense, still good though, still decent levels, but he's better on the offense.
Mhm.
And I will recycle my striker situation with Colombo, Benjamin Sesko, uh, Giroud, or Jovic, whatever the plan is of the 2 players. If they want to stay, go, renew, and things like that, and maybe get an option to buy type of player or a loan with option to buy.
And I think we can do that we can go and get that other French kid for the striker. If we do, let's say we
No,
do
man, we need
four
to get
striker,
Broya. We need to get Broya.
No,
It's
no, no. I
time.
want to get what's his name? Matthias Tells. How you say his name? That Bayern kid. Because I know he's
Okay.
not gonna get playing time, but he's physical, he's young, and he's good. Like that French kid that plays. I mean, Kane takes his spot, but hey, I think he'll be good. And Arda Güler is gonna go on a loan. What'd you say about Arda Güler loan to Madrid?
No,
Because he's not gonna have no starting.
No more
I'm
Madrid players.
fucking done with that shit.
Are we buying them or
Fuck
no?
that bullshit, dude.
Why not? Just at the DS.
Because
DS
it's not, dude. You're spending. Sorry, Clint. You're spending 250 million, and you're getting players on loan to grow for other teams.
And
What
then
is
look
that,
at DS. Look at
dude?
DS.
It made sense 5 years ago when we were broke to do things like this, but now
Oh, man.
we're spending money and we're doing that again. No, I think we should. I will bring back Selemakers first of all. I will keep him in the squad.
What about CDK?
CDK
Sell
is
him?
not gonna come back. He's not gonna come back. We're gonna sell him. He's not
So
coming back.
if we sell CDK, we got to put Scalvini in that transaction. Or Milan is
Hopefully,
really
but I don't think so. But let's say
Scalvini now seems pretty expensive if you get him now. I think we I don't know. How much do you think Scalvini is going to go for?
50 million.
at least 50 million. If
Yeah,
we're lucky,
50 million. At least 50 million.
if we're lucky, 50 million.
I don't know which midfielders I would get because I can't think of any. I honestly can't think of any. But
Rodri.
I know. I mean, Rodri would be ideal, yeah. But I would definitely get Xerxes. I would bring in Chiesa to replace Alea because it seems like Juventus wants to sell Chiesa. And Buongiorno.
Oh yeah, good defender, Buongiorno.
As far as the center forward, Sesko, I think is a good decision. But I don't know. I don't know who else there is. As far as goalkeeper, I'll go for Desplanches. And the other positions, I don't know right now. I honestly don't know. But I know these 3 players: Buongiorno, Xerxes, and Chiesa.
Well, that's Buongiorno, Xerxes, Chiesa. It's something like, let's say we're lucky and Chiesa goes for 60 million. I would say Xerxes for 50 million. and that is 110. Buongiorno for 30 million, and that's 140.
And then go get an experienced player. Like players are going to be out of contract for wage room. Somebody like Modric. Modric, I don't think he's going to get renewed. You can go and
Dude,
get him.
Modric is 60 years old, man.
I mean, but you can. But like that's a luxury thing out of the bench. That's what Inter's been doing. You get these guys that are a little bit old. They come. They bring you. It creates depth on your bench. You know.
Yeah.
You can still.
Inter has been relying on the free players a lot.
On the free players a lot. So we might as well do it. You know, now they're going to go and get Zelensky.
Taremi, they're gonna get Taremi.
Oh my god, dude, they got Taremi and Zelensky. Oh Jesus!
Getting even Zelensky. Oh, bro, Zelensky's gonna be coming out the bench.
Man, they're gonna get Immobile as well from Lazio.
Are they? You're lying.
Yeah, Immobile is gonna go out of contract as well.
Dang, he already broke the record too, so he
I don't know,
no reason to
Uber.
stand.
I mean, if you add Zelensky and Taremi into the squad they have right now, without taking anybody, God.
They're gonna have next season. They're gonna have Immobile, Taremi, Thuram, and Lautaro. That is pretty good for Serie A. That is like
even for Europe. For Europe, that's a solid team.
Yeah, I mean for Europe as well. But let's say Serie A, because at the end of the day, we're fighting against them for the Serie A. That is fucking good to have every time two up front that are Lautaro, Taremi, Thuram, Immobile.
What about if we get how you call that? We get what's his name? Fucking hell. Oh shit, the name escaped. Oh, the name escaped in my head.
Where he plays?
No, I forgot completely. My brain just fucking farted. I forgot.
Who was the player? Who was the MVP of that?
Oh, Ekong, trusted Kong. He's like a washed player, but he's like the defender of Nigeria, like number 5. Okay. He was the one, but the best young player was Ivorian though.
Who was the best?
Adengra that plays at Brighton, really good.
Was he actually young?
Yes. No, he looks like a kid. 22 years old. He looks like a kid.
Kessie winning goal in the final, huh?
No, the winning goal was Haller. Kessie scored the equalizer.
Right.
Haller. Yeah, Haller's story was beautiful, man. You know, coming back from cancer and you get to give like Ivory Coast to the nation, which is funny. Bakayoko came out today saying that like, oh, he's open to play for the Ivory. We're like, nah, bro. Your career is down.
Is he eligible?
He is. He's played for France once. So until like, if you don't play more than 3 times for your selection for your team, you're for like a specific national team, you can switch. Because I think Zaha played for England twice. He didn't reach the 3, and then he switched over to the Ivory Coast. So it depends, but I don't know. This AFCON showed that like, bro, if you do a national, if you want to play for the team, you don't feel like you're that enough, don't come. Like, you know, it's easy to try to go play World Cups when you don't want to play the qualifiers. I understand nobody wants to go play in countries like in East Africa and in a sunny day in Uganda or in Kenya in the mud or Botswana, try to qualify to play in the World Cup. You just want to come when everything is said and done. And yeah, federations are not having that no more. So
I saw his interview. He said a lot of things today. I like this name here, actually. Cruz. Now, maybe Modric, you know, I don't know how long Modric's got left. But
no, Cruz is going to be renewed. I think Cruz is going to be renewed just for that experience in that field. So I don't think Cruz is leaving. Now, Kimmich is on the market. Barcelona wants to go after him. Now, we can go and get some of these Bayern players now. How much Kimmich is going to cost us? I think an experience like him, even as a CDM, I think that would do Milan a lot of good if we can get a Joshua Kimmich. That's somebody I forgot. But Barcelona want to go after him, but they don't have the money. So
we need to sell though. We need to sell because players, experienced and good players, they don't want to go on a team that just fired Maldini, man. I really believe in that.
Oh my god!
I honestly believe, man. If I'm a 28 years old, 30 years old player, I grew up idolizing Maldini.
Listen, Laird. If we know, guys, that the people running the Milan are not full, like, you think these guys don't know?
Yeah, their agent don't know.
They know.
We need a big change, guys. Roy, let's jump on that news, man. Is it gonna happen? is Jerry gonna sell? What are the news? Who is talking
I don't
about?
know. Jerry in the news a few days ago said that he's in for the long run. He's not going to be happy until we win the Champions League.
Oh, yeah,
See, you
sure.
heard that? So we
He's
here,
selling.
we
He's
win this
selling.
together.
Basically
Nope.
selling.
Nope.
He's
I ain't
basically
here for that.
selling. He's
Nope.
selling. If he's talking like this, he's selling. He's a fucking
Listen,
seller.
Americans don't give up. Yeah, like,
No, man, he's selling.
until-
When people
un-
talk like this, that means they're selling. It's like, I love, when somebody sells this car, oh, I love this car. It's the best car in the world. I'm gonna still keep it. I'm just, seeing what is out there. Maybe if you're interested, you can have it.
So
That's
it's a
what he's doing.
position. He's putting himself in a position of power in the negotiation.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't need to sell. I love Milan. I'm gonna win everything. I'm gonna invest. But if you want it,
you can
this is
have
the
it.
price. That's what he's doing. He's a fucking car salesman. That's what he's trying to do. If he's saying these things, he's gonna sell.
Man, no, I think. I don't know if he's gonna sell it.
What
I
would
don't
you
know.
like him to do?
Who, Jetty?
Yeah.
I would like him to bring more competent people into the team and
What
into the
You
staff.
wouldn't want him to, I mean, regarding the sell. Do you want him to sell? Or?
I mean, if he can sell it to who? Let's say he goes and he sell it to, let's say the way.
Anybody's
Look,
better.
yeah, right. You say anybody's better, but look what Man United just did, right? They
Well,
bring
okay,
in,
don't
like, the
sell
inner
it.
group.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, don't
fine.
spin it
Don't
to the
sell
counterparts.
Don't sell it to your counterparts, right? But
Yep.
sell it to.
Right. Saudi is the only answer, bro. If somebody want to come and sell, there's no point. Because if you sell it to another investment fund that's not American, that they have the same business model, there's no point of him selling. I might as well have him keep it. Because it's false hope.
There is some good names here. I would like Matip and Koke. Meret as well. I don't know if Meret.
Come on, man. Butterfingers? Come on, bro.
If he's on a free.
Yeah, to be our second, he's not going to start
Who
for
are you
us.
talking about? Who are you talking about?
Meret to start for Milan? Nah, I'll take the Gogori.
Meret.
Nah.
Well, Meret
I
is
don't know,
good.
but Koke and Matip are good free agents. Really
But
good. Free agents.
Yeah, but Matip is injury prone like crazy, man.
Oh man, don't worry, we're good with that. We know how to keep them healthy.
Indeed.
No, but jokes aside, Matip is a good defender / midfielder as well. And Koke is amazing. Koke is that experienced midfielder where we need.
I mean, can we even
quality and quantity?
Klopp? Would you want Klopp even to come?
Yes, sure, dude.
To be fair, Klopp is a good coach, but he needs quality, man. If you don't bring him quality,
but he can develop players too, though. Don't forget,
yeah, but
man.
he needs quality, man. He needs quality.
I mean, we have that.
We need to bring him a lot of quality. I don't see us buying that much quality in one summer.
We have Pobega and all these guys, so we'll be good.
Yeah, that's right.
I know, man. Let's see. I'm curious. I don't see Klopp is gonna take a week off, a year off. Sorry.
And what you think he's going to take the Barcelona job? The Barcelona job now, they're looking at the Zerbi to give it to. I hope not. I hope he doesn't take it.
I mean,
I see him do well there.
I don't think Zerbi's gonna take that job, though. I don't think.
Why not?
The reason why you can't, Barcelona is too restricted, man. They can't do nothing. They
But
can't
it's a perfect place for him to interpret his football. Like, if there's no place better.
Yeah, it's a perfect thing. But let's say there's certain players that you're not compatible. Even if you go get cheap, Barcelona can't even go and get.
But
cheap
the Zerbi
players.
doesn't have the clout to say what he wants or who he wants.
No, but right now he's probably going to be okay being at Brighton. Brighton, they got a good scouting system where they can still bring him like the players he wants.
Wait, okay, but at Barcelona, he's not going to be complaining with the players that they have. Even the players coming out of the whatever they're called, La Masia, are probably better than the players that Brighton buys.
Yeah, but
guys, I think you guys have both valid points. He's not going though. He's not gonna go to Barcelona. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Both of you, I think, are right. There is.
I think he's going to go to City. I think he's going to take the City job. The reason why I'm not saying
he's going to take the Liverpool job, man. He's going to take the Liverpool job.
The problem is this, though. The Barcelona job is so compromised right now. That's why even Xavi's leaving. There's nothing you can really do. Like, that whole financial restriction just makes them crumble. Like it's so bad, bro. I don't know how they got in that situation, but it's bad.
Well, I told everyone in this channel that Rafinha was not that good, man. But people didn't believe me. People
Rafinha.
didn't believe me, man, when I told everyone that
What
those
happened to
players were
Brahim
not that.
Diaz, dude? He's scoring screamers in the Champions
What a
League
goal, man, in
while we're
Champions
in
League.
the
And you
EL.
saw
We're
that,
in
man.
the
You saw
EL.
that.
We're
It's
celebrating goals in the EL while Brahim Diaz is scoring screamers in
Dude,
the
Brahim
Champions
Diaz
League.
was born to play in the Champions League, man. The guy doesn't feel any fear.
Look at Lion now. You
Really
wanted to
happy,
get
man.
that
Really
off.
happy for Brahim
You
and his.
wanted to get that off. All the
Listen,
Brahim just get out the Brahim Diaz hair because
dude.
he's taking so much shit for him.
Roy is going to remember this. Roy, you remember the first few lives we did at the beginning of the season? People wrote on the comments, "Oh, and Brahim Diaz is going to be rotten on the
Of
bench with
course,
Real
yeah.
Madrid."
Of course,
You remember that?
of
People
course.
were like, "Brahim Diaz is not gonna see the field at Real Madrid. He's shit. It's not good enough for Milan."
Paul was the leader of that.
Say names. No. Rejan was the leader of that. That's not Paul.
Rejon is hiding, man. Rejon
Yeah,
is like
Rejan,
hiding
Rejan
from his
is the
parents.
one. Rejan is the one that I known to give Brahim Diaz all the shit in the world.
Is
Rejon is
Rejon
hiding.
active in the ever chat?
No, Rejan's been ducking smoke.
He's been hiding. Rejon has been hiding on that
No,
chat,
really.
on our chat. He's been hiding from his girlfriend, from his parents.
Dude,
Even
Come
his
on,
boss
Rejon.
doesn't know where
he
Rejon.
was so sure of his summer. He was so sure. He was ready to bet his house on it. But we
He's
were
like,
cooking-
how the fuck Brahim Diaz start with Real Madrid? How the fuck Brahim Diaz start with Real Madrid? He sees himself in the mirror and say, I thought I understood about football.
player of the match he got in the last game.
Fucking hell, man.
Not only scored a crazy goal, but player of the match.
My fear
And
with
he's loved by the
my fear with Madrid is like when Mbappe comes, because right now they got a good balance. I'm trying to wonder like how unbalanced the team is gonna get, or how good are they gonna get, because people
I'll
like
tell you what,
Rodrigo and
I
all
don't
these,
see
I
them
don't
being
know.
imbalanced. I don't see them being imbalanced.
I know they're
because
gonna
the
be there.
midfield has everything and more. So the midfield can cover all the imbalances that they can.
I'll
have.
tell you something, Paul. Sorry, Clint. It's the second time I call you Paul.
I'm
I'm really sorry.
No,
man.
because you guys say the same things, right? You guys,
Because I'm thinking about Paul.
guys
I'm
have
thinking
two
about
peas in
Paul.
the pod. Two peas
I'm
in the
thinking
pod.
about Paul, but I want to talk to you.
Because he said the same things. He said, "Oh, yeah, go ahead."
No. Real Madrid, I think you have a good point. Maybe they will be unbalanced when Mbappe comes in, but they will still finish top 3 or top 2, and they will make sure they build the team in a balanced way. So this next season, they will find the right players to build a good team around Mbappe. So they always perfection that machine.
Mhm.
So if they do something wrong next season, they will
But you
find
have
a way to make.
Chamonix, you have a Bellingham, you have
Camavinga.
Modric, you have Kroos, you have Camavinga. Like your midfield can solve a lot of those issues.
And the other guy, the Uruguayan guy,
Valverde.
you guys forgot about
Valverde.
Valverde.
But the thing is, too, I think the benefit of Ancelotti is, guys, these players that we just named, they're willing to play any position on the pitch. They're not restricted. Like Valverde will play a right back, right? Tchouaméni will play in defense. Camavinga will play left back in defense. And they're young, so they're getting used to play all these positions. The only reason why I say it might create an imbalance is because Mbappe, that was his whole beef at PSG, that he didn't like being on the left. I mean, he didn't like being in the center, that he wanted to be on the left. That's what created that whole disconnect in the locker room. And each time, even when he gets the ball, he'll wander on the left. So I'm wondering when he gets there, how's that going to impact the way Vinny moves? Because Vinny, he masters that left. Now, if Mbappe is going to come also, and bother him within his space, or is Vinny's going to be comfortable moving in the right, okay, and let Mbappe does what he does, or Mbappe is going to be like, you know what, I'm at Madrid, I'm just going to stick to a number 9 and play up here and not wander on the left. Because that was his big fuss at PSG, man. That's why he wanted to leave.
I think he's in his mind he's gonna be like, I'm at Madrid, and these guys are not the kids that I have at PSG. These are well-known champions, as good as me. So I don't think he will completely change his game. I think he will still start from the left, Mbappe. But I think Real Madrid will play with 2 strikers, Mbappe and Vini. He will play 2.
No, with Rodrigo, I think Rodrigo will be better like on the
No,
in the.
Rodrigo is not gonna be a starter. I think Mbappe, Vini, and the other guy,
I mean,
Bellingham. That's
listen,
how it's
listen.
going.
Someone is leaving. Yeah, like Mbappe's not coming,
Nobody's
and
leaving, Roy. Who's going to leave?
No,
I
somebody's
think
gonna leave. I think somebody's gonna.
I think someone's going to leave. I don't know who. I mean, whoever the strikers. Obviously,
No,
if it's Vinicius, that'd be crazy.
they don't. They nobody. Listen, the reason I said nobody's going to leave is right now. Madrid right now only has two people they use actually as main nine, which are Joselu and Rodrigo that will play on that number 9. Joselu is only signed. They only loaned him out for a 1-year contract. He's there. When this loan is up, they're sending him back. That's why Madrid didn't rush to get any striker. Rodrigo plays more
Who
on the
does he
right.
belong to?
Oh, Joselu or Roselu, however you call it. He's the number 14 that really plays 9. Now, in some instances, what's his name? Bellingham's been playing false 9, right? More removed. The only thing that's going to happen is like Bellingham is going to play more back when what's his name comes, like more like the box to box and not next to like the how you call it, to the box like he was doing now. So when Mbappe comes, everybody, I don't think nobody is leaving except Roselu. I promise you, all of them are going to be there.
He's
That's
I'll be honest. I don't know. I think people will leave because Hendrik is coming as well. Some people pointed out that he is coming. I think
Hendrick,
some
another one.
people will
Ooh,
leave.
he's good,
But
man. Hendrick is really good.
yeah, I think you're right, though, Clint. It's gonna be a tricky thing to
the
solve
person that's going to leave that I can see,
tactically.
that's the person that I can that on top of my head that's leaving right away is Arda Güler. They're not going to give him room to grow because he's already watch this. Mbappe comes already. Bellingham is going to be playing. Bellingham is going to have a starting role. Bellingham's replacement or like super sub is going to be Diaz. Arda Güler is third in the pecking order. Arda Güler is 18.
I don't think
He's
they're
just
going to
not going to
sell
get
it.
that room.
If
No,
they're
but
going to
that's what I'm
do
saying.
that,
They're going
he's
to loan
going to
him
take the
out.
Brahim Diaz route.
Yeah, that's
They're
what I'm
going to
saying.
park him somewhere, and then when he's ready, they're going to bring him back.
Right. But what's his name also is still over there, Ceballos. They still have Danny
Oh,
Ceballos.
he's
So
garbage,
them,
man. They need to
yeah.
get rid of him. Honestly, man. On Real Madrid standard, he's garbage. He will play for Milan, but for Real Madrid, is
Remember, he refused to come to us. So
that's fine.
any players that refuse to come to us, I don't want them.
Okay, no. I'm not saying I want him. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that he's not at the level of what we're naming at the moment. I think
Mhm.
I believe Ancelotti will go to Brazil, and they will get a new coach this summer. I really am
But he
99.
already, but he signed. He signed though,
That's
right?
fine, man. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
But
They can.
getting to coach Mbappe and fulfill your legacy, and then with Brazil, you're not guaranteed. Why would he go to Brazil?
Well, but it's not because he has already decided when he's going to Brazil. The signing, in my opinion, is just to keep everyone calm because Brazil was not performing, because players was thinking, "Oh, this coach is gonna leave." So what they did, they just say, "Oh, Ancelotti is not gonna happen." He signed with Real Madrid, and Real Madrid on the other side is like, I need to make sure that everyone thinks Ancelotti will stay, but the players focus and try to win everything. It's all a fake thing. At the end in summer, everyone will close their contract and will make the move. So I think Real Madrid will go and sign a coach that plays 3 up front, with Bellingham being the third midfielder, the offensive midfielder, and 2 defensive midfielder, which are how's it called? Chouameni, Camavinga, and Valverde.
Mm.
And Bellingham, Valverde can play that offensive midfield of the 3, and they will have three strikers. Sorry, 3 offensive players, and one of them will be on the right. They will play players like Diaz and Hendrick. On the left, they will play Vinicius Junior and how's he called the other one? Rodrigo. And as a striker, they will have Mbappe and maybe another guy. That's how they're gonna have the 3 up front. That's my opinion. They will get us. Maybe it will be Jurgen Klopp to call. Klopp plays 3 up front.
I could see him go to Madrid, yeah.
Yeah, Klopp plays offensive football, aggressive football. So there is a chance.
I hope Ancelotti doesn't go to Brazil because I want Ancelotti to coach Italy, not Brazil. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Real Madrid. But whatever Real Madrid does seems like they're doing it the right way. You know, they're getting the right kind of players. They're respecting the
The fan base.
history of their club, their respect and their ambitions. So
And I'm surprised how the fan base is quite understanding.
No, but because they won for so long and dominated that because that Cristiano era dominated so long. It wasn't until like when Cristiano left, 2019 was their last Champions League victory, right? And then it was like 2 years later you win, or 3 years later you win another Champions League. So it's been consistent. There hasn't been big gaps in their European success. So you're like, okay, if it didn't work out this year, I'm not too upset, right? And then even the years they didn't win the Champions League, they were winning the league. So they haven't really been like a trophy drought where, oh, we're alarmed. So they've been really patient in this whole process.
Clint, why we didn't behave right the year after when we won the league? We finished fourth. We didn't behave right.
We were
sold to who? To who?
No, Clint. As a fan base, man, why we didn't keep a bit of balance after winning the league?
No, because watch this.
Why we are fucking Arsenal fucking TV, man?
We couldn't keep.
Why the fuck we are like Arsenal fans, man?
No, listen, we couldn't keep balance because
fucking hell, man.
Listen, we've been the banter era for the longest, bro. We were starving. Any type of clout we get,
we're worse than the Arsenal fan base.
Bro, any type of clout we get, we have to be up, bro. Look, we've been bad for too long. Holy shit, we were bad for too long. Gee, man.
I mean,
if balance as a fan base.
Nah, bro, you couldn't keep balance, bro. Like you wake up, you know how painful. I mean, listen, I told you guys before, I was deluded for like a good 3-4 years that we're still a big team. Like the better era for me, I refuse to believe. I'm like, no, we're gonna come through. Even the year we finished 10th, even the year we finished 10th, I think that really hurt my soul. But I'm like, yo, next year we're gonna come up. We might win the league. That's how delusional I was, bro. I was beyond repair. It's the Atalanta game. I'm telling you, I realized that we're really in the Benta era when we lost 5-0 to Atalanta. So all prior to
when the Banta era finished, you realized.
That's when exactly. No, exactly.
When you're out of it, you realized.
Years later.
Exactly. No, exactly. And that's how deluded I was. I was like, nah, I don't believe this. You know, we're gonna get it, but it's like, nah, bro. Like you're really stupid.
But you know what? We are a big team, but you have to treat big teams like big teams. It doesn't just happen. You have to treat Milan like a big team.
As a fan base, we should be more balanced. We won the league. The year after, we had a difficult season in Serie A, but we did extremely well in Champions League. And I don't give a shit we lost against Inter. Inter didn't win the cup, so matters nothing for them anyway. Actually, there's more pain for them because they lost the final. And still people were fucking on fire. They were like, oh, fire this guy. Get rid of this one. We need to get rid of 12 players. Fuck me, who's gonna play next season if you get rid of 12 players? You can get rid of 3-4 players, not 12.
That sounds like Red John.
That's just an Arsenal fan base, man. That's how Arsenal fan base.
Are you talking about Red John?
I'm talking about all the fan base of AC Milan, all the guys. They don't win the league. We need to get rid of 12 players. What the fuck is that?
The thing that really surprised me with the fan base is how easily they forgot Maldini once this management started buying players. That was really disappointing to me.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like,
classic really Arsenal fans, man. Classic Arsenal fans.
No, we're not Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans,
dude, we are the same. I just realized that, and it was painful. When I realized that, it was painful, man. It was.
At least we win trophies, bro. Arsenal
well,
fans,
we won trophies not because us, because the fucking club.
No, Arsenal fans. Arsenal
we're
fans
like
unbearable, bro.
Man. Dude, we're the same about unbearable.
Holy shit, Arsenal fans are really unbearable. Like you know, let me tell you something. Last time I was at work, right? Actually, it was last week. I was at work because on my two monitors, I have like the Milan San Siro Stadium and all that. So there's this one dude that's gonna pass by at work. He's like, "Oh man," he said, "You should put Arsenal's better. You should put that team." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Arsenal cannot banter with us, bro. We're not in the same category. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all should put Arsenal up." If you told me another Serie A team, I would have been like, I would have laughed a little bit. Come talk. And that's my problem with I don't like talking to Americans because they're so Premier League, like fucking cluttered in their head.
Premier League,
they'll always will ask you, So why Milan? Why not? I'm like, bro, like, what? The Prem is that the only league in the world, bro? Like, fucking hell, man. Some of us are not new fans, and especially in America, when I hear somebody says, "Oh, I'm a Prem, I'm a Man City," I think about somebody that likes Golden State or the Milwaukee Bucks in basketball. I'm like, okay, you just started watching basketball. If you're not from like San Francisco area, bro, there's no way you're a Golden State fan just cause. I'm sorry, they were so bad in the '90s. So when I
Anyway,
hear certain things, I'm like, yeah, but I don't know, man. We're
we
gonna be all
are
right. Like,
we are like Arsenal fans, man.
nah, I don't think. Which one you think are worse, Arsenal fans or freaking Man United fans?
Well, Man United fans are becoming like us and Arsenal fans. They're slowly becoming like, because every season that goes wrong, they name 12 players they need to change. Dude, that's what are you talking about, man? Do you have a bit of brain? Have you seen winning teams? Have you ever grow up watching a team win something? You will understand you cannot change 11 players.
It's how they turn on Onana. Listen, it's how they turn on Onana. That's what makes me laugh. Like the way they turn on the Onana memes. They're like, Onana is only good when is only good when you don't shoot on him. When you don't when you don't shit the ball at his net. That's the only time he's good.
He did really good with Inter, dude.
Nah, bro. Inter is the defense that protected him.
Yeah,
nah,
the defense is good. The three other back is good defense.
But he had good performances. Like I remember he had some.
Yeah, it's not a good. No, he had some big mistakes with Inter as well. I remember beginning of the season he missed some crosses and got some goals in Serie A as well. Dude, he's not a good goalkeeper. He's an okay goalkeeper.
It was definitely a scam. It was definitely a scam. As y'all said, that was a scam for real.
There's a question here from Joel. What do you guys think about Xabi Alonso?
Great coach.
But he's not going to come to us, though.
He's not coming to us. He's going to be a big coach. Maybe he's going to Real Madrid.
Or Liverpool.
I think Real Madrid is more exciting for him than Liverpool.
I don't think he's going to get the Liverpool job, because the Liverpool job, I don't think to what Klopp also had a fight to keep some of these players, to get new players in. So I don't think their coaches. I feel like a lot of coaches now, they're going to go where the money is going to be spent. And Liverpool,
I want to add something. The ownership of Liverpool has no attachment with Xabi Alonso, because Xabi Alonso was at Liverpool with a different ownership, different group of players. So he has zero connection with.
And those are Americans at Liverpool. That's the Fenway group.
Yeah,
Jerry is part of as well.
So these guys don't understand what Alonso has won with Liverpool, but who is running Real Madrid is still connected with Alonso, because he was part of that Real Madrid built by Florentino Perez. Yep. So he will be like, yes, I know people there. I know who is running the club, from the people there in the training ground to everyone else. So he will be like more welcome there. So I see Real Madrid making a choice like this for next season when Ancelotti leaves.
Yeah, I think for me, I think he can go. I think Alonso is more suited to go to Madrid, and the Madrid players to his style of football with the youth that he's playing with, compared to Liverpool, because I don't know. And you want to go also to a league where you're going to get the less hiccup. I don't think he wants to go to that Liverpool challenge. Like, you're not guaranteed to win the league. You're not guaranteed to win nothing if you're in England, especially Liverpool. Like, Liverpool has ups and downs. Salah goes out. What do you do? They still try to rediscover themselves as people. And Madrid, I mean, you have generational talent for the next 12 years, 13 years, man. All these kids you have on there. Who's going to say no to that? And they're already playing at the highest level. I looked at the age on the roster, and I'm like, what the fuck? Vinny is only 23 years old. Rodrigo, I think 22. And then you look, it's like, damn, bro, it's all kids. Why wouldn't I take that,
and all of them are entering on their prime. So they're going close to the 25 years old. So they're going to be like smashing it. And what can I say? It is what it is.
I have a topic here that I wanted to bring up. The topic of CDK.
Nathan should have been here for that. Nathan should have
He's having a great season. He's having a great season. goals, assists galore. He's going to get up to more than. He's definitely close to 20 goal contribution.
That fucking Atalanta juice is working, man. Even with CDK, there was a
I mean, even
zombie.
even the third goal. Listen, the third goal Atalanta scored. I know he wasn't the direct assist guy, but it started through him. The way he got
The
the
hockey
ball
assist.
and it switched. I'm like, yo, my son. But I said you need to give him time. Nathan's like, nah, he can't wear the Milan shirt. I think if he was given, the kid was given proper time. Now, do you sell him? Right? Does he perform
know,
like this
man.
if he comes next year, or you
I
give
don't
him
know.
away and then you regret it?
It depends on the coach. Obviously, in the 4-2-3-1, unless you play him as the center forward, it doesn't work. But Pioli won't do that. So, with a different coach, with a different system, maybe if there's as a second striker, if he's doing 20 goal contributions like this, hey, why not do that at Milan?
Right. I agree. Because it's like, he's. I mean, yeah, CDK.
He's an obligation to buy, guys. So Atalanta will pay and he will go. And Atalanta will sell CDK to the Premier League for 60-70 million.
7 million. Yep. And then you're gonna sit there and you just look and you're like, God damn.
And I'm gonna look at Furlani cooking sushi.
Is it Furlani's fault? Is you gonna blame Pioli?
Yeah,
Pioli
he didn't keep CDK. Furlani could have said to Pioli, no, I want to keep him.
But Furlani is a geek. You even said it. So what does he know?
He is good at cooking, though.
Yeah, it's good at cooking pasta.
There is a good comment here. We're gonna talk about like a kind of give a vote to our transfer or single player, whatever. But it's a good comment from Edison Socoli about Xhaka that is basically is going probably to win the Bundesliga to connect to the Arsenal fans. These motherfuckers were like celebrating for Xhaka leaving because Declan Rice, 120 million Declan Rice was coming.
No, you know what? No, it's not even because of him. They also said because what's his name? Old man Grandpa Partey showed up. So they dismissed him completely. Now Partey's real age is revealing himself and he's getting injured left to right. I mean, the dude hasn't even stringed like 10 games in a row.
When Xhaka had an amazing season, a top season, one of the best in Premier League last season, and he's been always fighting for Arsenal. And he's not a perfect player, but he's always put his heart in the pitch. And the Arsenal fan was like, "Oh, we don't need to renew him. He's done. He's not good enough for us. We need Declan Rice. We need that. Fucking Jack goes and wins the title, and Arsenal does the same season every fucking year.
You don't think
they are not as good in the midfield. Now they realize how good Xhaka was.
You don't think Arsenal is going to win it this year?
Nah, man. What the fuck are they going to win? Let me see the.
I mean, they're third. They're not far from Liverpool.
Nah.
They're second. Sorry, they're second. No, they're third. And Liverpool is second. They're not far. It's close. It was really close.
Nah, Man City will win it, man. Man City will
win. You think so? That'd be boring if they
win
it again, bro. That'd be so boring. I feel bad for Chelsea, man. What do you feel about Chelsea, bro? All the money they spent, bro. Look,
I don't feel bad at all, man. I don't feel bad at all.
They're in shambles, man. Holy fuck. I never seen a team perform so poorly like this.
That's a proper banter era, man.
Listen, guys, talking a little bit about the EL. I have a question for you guys. So, let me start with this disclaimer. First of all, even when we had Biglia, Locatelli, and these guys, if we were in the Europa League, I'm expecting to win the Europa League. Okay, but this year, which team in the Europa League can actually compete for the second spot in Serie A?
Let me see which team compete in the Europa League first, because I don't know.
Because I only see maybe one. So I don't understand.
Roma?
No, Roma's not competing for the second spot in Serie A.
Oh, for a second spot in Serie A?
Like which team in the Europa League, if they were in the Serie A, could compete for the second spot in Serie A?
I'm looking at that, and that is a great point, Roy. I don't think.
Hold on. I don't even understand.
Maybe Liverpool, of course, Liverpool.
Oh, talk about the second spot in their league. You said Serie A.
No.
No,
in
no, no.
Serie
In
A.
Serie A, man. In Serie A. If they were in Serie A, there is a team that will finish second. And I think just Liverpool.
Or
No.
third, second or
No.
third.
No, what's his name?
Leverkusen maybe as well. Maybe Leverkusen as
Maybe
well.
Leverkusen, maybe.
No, but then also no. There's other teams. No.
Which
no.
teams?
There's other teams.
I'm looking
Like
at
what?
them. I'm
Let's
looking
sit
at
down.
them.
Let me go get my. I don't have a phone in front of me. Hold on.
I can share it. I can share it. Let me share it here. Let me share it.
Yeah, share. Let me see.
I'll share. I'm gonna share the teams that were in the first.
Man
phase.
United. No.
It's not Man United, man. So
Man
look at
United's
this.
not even-
Man
Can you see
United's in
this
the
one?
EL.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Group A. Yeah. There you go. Okay.
Let's look at the groups, and after we look at Milan and the other ones that came in later.
Okay.
Right.
So in this group, no one can finish second in Serie A.
No. Not even fourth, not even fifth, sixth, seventh. In there.
In this group as well, I don't think so. Ajax is almost getting relegated.
Ajax is in the
No.
conference.
They started to win a little bit in their league.
Yeah, but still,
but
man.
they're not in the competition, so there's no point.
But
They're
don't
not
forget,
either.
Marseille has Aubameyang and y'all boy Korea.
They cannot
lost.
finish
Marseille
second in
could
Serie A.
not finish second. In Serie A.
I know they can't. I know.
None of these guys can finish second in Serie A.
Okay, go down.
Atalanta maybe in a good day,
Yes.
in a good year, but
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think Atalanta can finish second in
No,
Serie A.
no.
Yes, they
No,
can.
Liverpool can definitely win it or finish second in Serie A.
Yes. Yeah.
None of these guys.
Villarreal.
No.
No.
No
Chikwueze's
way.
team?
Not
They
a
sold
chance.
Chukwueze. They cannot do it anymore. They
Not a
sold
chance.
Chukwueze.
Second in Serie A, not a chance.
Roma can finish second Serie A.
No.
No.
Come on.
Not
They
this season. Not
showed-
this season. Not this
They
season.
showed.
Okay, are we saying this
Leverkusen.
season or just for like this season?
Yeah, looking at the we're looking at the competition we have in this league.
Okay.
In this
Okay.
competition.
Leverkusen. Yeah, Leverkusen definitely.
Maybe,
Yes, Liverpool
maybe,
can
yeah.
win it, yeah, or finish second. So we have two teams, and let me see the games that are coming. We have Milan.
Benfica. You said Benfica. No, they can finish second.
Can Benfica finish second in Serie A?
They got a
I don't
solid
know,
team, man.
but
They got a solid-
I'm not
that-
confident. In
That's the
saying
team
yes.
that's the
I don't
team
think
that
so.
slapped.
I don't
that's
think
the,
so,
That's
no.
the team that slapped. No, that's the team that
I
slapped
don't
Juve
think so.
around last year.
I'll be honest. I'm not confident, to be honest. It
No.
can happen. I don't think Benfica has a strong history. It's a big club. I definitely back.
They made it to the quarterfinals also last year, so and they're still valid this year.
It can happen, but I don't know if this year they have the quality
Yeah,
to
I don't
finish
think so.
second
No.
or in Serie A. But it can happen, yeah.
I do. I put them in there personally.
You put them in the mix. So
Yep.
doing the maths, we have Milan, Liverpool,
Mhm.
Leverkusen,
Mm-hmm.
and Benfica to do a favor to you. Just four teams literally have the quality to finish second in Serie A or win it.
Yeah,
Which
for me
I don't-
less. For me less. For me, Liverpool, and I'm not even sure about Leverkusen or Benfica.
I'm not sure about Milan as well, but we're putting it there.
I'm not sure about Milan as well.
But let's put it there because
But, like, for me, this is the easiest.
we have
European
17 viewers
competition.
and we're gonna have 5 if I say that. So let's keep.
For me, this is the easiest competition that I've ever seen as a Europa League teams. I've never seen such an easy competition.
Nah. This is tricky. This is actually tricky. This is the one you don't want. This is the ones you don't want. Roy. I've been watching UEFA Cups the longest. This is where I promise you right now that team Liverpool probably is not even going to make it. They're not going to make it to the final. I don't think none of us is even going to make it that deep in. I put money on it.
That's whose fault is that?
Yeah, I mean, it's the fault is the reason. The reason for
Exactly.
Liverpool, I know for a fact they're going to, if they're still on top of the league coming March, they're going to put all their eggs in one basket and try to win the.
So
the
what's
Premier League.
Milan's excuse not to make it?
But
to the
even
final?
if Milan goes, but is Milan going to want it as much as because the other teams, right? These other Wi-Fi name teams with their
There's no
passport and all
Wi-Fi
that.
names now.
No, how it
They're all
listen.
out. The Wi-Fi names are out.
Yeah, these
Look
are
at it,
teams.
these are
These
all-
are all teams that in Serie A would finish
Three
fifth,
syllables, man.
six,
Two
But
syllables.
that
seven.
doesn't- yeah,
Milan.
but we all know that never translate to their level in the league or their level in Champions League. would never translate to the success in that European
Okay,
EL
so we're
competition.
donkeys. You're pretty much saying that we're donkeys.
I'm not pretty much saying anything. I'm just saying the other teams will fight more for it because that's all they have to look for. These teams are never going to qualify for Champions
No, but
League.
listen, guys. Milan now is what, 10 points away from fifth. They can, if they want, they can fight for this competition. It's an easy competition this year. Of course, Liverpool can be a problem. Leverkusen maybe. Benfica, yeah, I'll give you that. Atalanta also can be a problem. Roma can be a problem. But in theory, this year should be fairly easy for us to go over.
I don't know about easy, Roy, but go ahead and say that. I don't know about.
I think
the UEFA Cup was never an easy competition to me. Like that shit was always been challenging for the big teams. They always struggle.
What Roy is saying, Clint, what Roy is saying is that, of course, it's a competition. Is like a knockout stages, so it's always tricky. Even if you're playing against fucking Sassuolo or Monza, it's always tricky on a knockout competition. But Roy is right on this. If the teams Roy mentioned, they kind of eliminate each other and you face them on a semi-final and a final, is technically fairly easy because the moment you arrive in the semi-final, yes, they are tricky for you, but you're tricky for them as well. So it is something you should start considering. Okay, for all those talks we had in this summer, people saying these guys are amazing, this team is amazing. Well, now they need to show their face and say we have to win it.
But also, I'm starting to realize, I don't know if it's just me, but especially with the Coppa Italia, made me realize that. I'm starting to realize, I'm like, okay, maybe Pioli is not good after all with, like, in cup competitions, man. Like, I don't know if he struggles because I'm looking at Coppa Italia and all that. I'm like, but you've been with us 4 years. Like, how we're not making it even to the final? Or, it's like, even if we're losing it, but how we're not even going past, it's like the same repetition. So I don't even trust them enough to even go deep in the Europa League, right? We could put on the players if we want, but like even him, the way he's set up, I don't know. I don't know, because the moment we have like a team that's a bit challenging, it's going to be a problem. We saw our first year in the Europa League when we went against Lille, right? And they 3-0 out of nowhere. Didn't really know what he had going on. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but Clint, these are all group stage level of teams. So you are supposed to beat them. If you go on a quarterfinal against Benfica, Sporting, or whatever, you need to fucking win these games. Or Feyenoord. I can see it tricky with Roma and Atalanta because they know you, so they can play games against Pioli and tactically kind of find him out. But the other teams, I don't think they have the power and the tactical knowledge to put you in a difficult position. So
I think if you are a team that is capable of fighting for the second spot in Serie A, in this competition this year, looking at the competition, you should win it. Liverpool is your really only big squad there.
Yeah, but
Leverkusen is difficult. I get it.
You even look last year, right? Last year, Barcelona won the league. Last year, they won the EL. What happened? They got kicked out, I think, like the second round.
Well, but
this shit doesn't even lie, man.
They won the league. They won the league because they played ugly football, by the way, Barcelona last year. And anyway,
what about this year? What about this year? You think they play ugly football still?
Well, this year they're not winning anything.
I feel bad for them. I feel bad for Xavi.
I don't feel bad. Why you feel bad for that, man?
No. I feel bad for Xavi because he was getting all the praises. Now all of a sudden he's like the enemy number one. Like they don't give a fuck about him. They're cursing him out. They're like he's trash. Fans are so fickle, man. Fans are fake, man. No loyalty whatsoever.
Well,
they turn on you fast. Fans would do even the AFCON, bro. Listen, the AFCON, like Ivory Coast lost their last 2 games. And they broke the bus. They started throwing they had to take like the national police force to escort the players out. And then when Morocco, we were like the 4th best third. When Morocco allowed us to qualify, now everybody changed their tune. Yeah. It's so fake, man. We're so fake, man. So it's not good. But I don't know. I think with the Rennes game is going to be good. But once we go to the round of 16, I think that's where it's going to get tricky.
Okay. But who are you going to meet at the round of 16?
Round of 16. Round of
West
16
Ham,
now.
guys,
Yeah,
did you see Fiorentina play against West Ham?
no.
I have no clue how West Ham won that game, but Fiorentina destroyed them. They made them look like fucking amateurs. But then I don't know. They got a one counterattack in the last minute, and West Ham scored. Fiorentina just squandered all their chances. But football-wise, there was no competition. Like you had a proper football team, and this I don't know what the fuck West Ham was. If we play West Ham, we should destroy these guys. This Galatasaray does not have the resources that Milan has.
They
Brighton,
no. Oh no. They have a lot of top players, bro.
you put Galatasaray in Serie A. What is Galatasaray doing in Serie A?
They can finish in your top 6. Because you got to look at the roster,
Sure.
bro. I
Yeah,
think
but
the
not
players-
top two. Not top two.
No. Yeah, but I'll give you the players. They got Icardi is in form over there. Mertens
Bright-
is over there. Zal is over there. Ziyech is over there. Bro, they have players. Torreira, like, bro, go look at.
Okay, so what happened to the allure of our players? That it just goes out the window?
Allure players is still there. What I'm
So
trying to say
if
is,
you
like,
compare the Galatasaray roster to the Milan roster, like, are you supposed to like shit your pants?
I mean, you're supposed to be taking them serious at that
Of
level.
course, you're
because,
supposed to take Monza seriously, but we didn't. You know,
Yeah, but
I
it's
understand.
not what I'm trying to get at is like the level the players that Galatasaray has is not of a crazy level drop off as ours. Because they're not no fun team right now, bro. Like,
Okay,
they
but
really
it's not PSG. It's not Man City. It's not Real Madrid. Like
It's
the
not.
level of the
And it's not.
Champions League and the level of the Europa League is an abyss apart.
Yeah.
The difference between facing Bayern and these teams like that against facing Galatasaray, West Ham, Brighton is so huge. In theory, this should be easy for us.
But it ain't gonna be easy. That's the sad part.
Yeah,
Because-
it's professional football. Nothing is easy.
Because you know what? Like, because those fucking like the Wi-Fi codes, they ain't gonna let you do none of that. They want the
You know what I'm saying, Clint, about it. That when we beat Tottenham, people say, "Oh, it was easy." That's
No,
what
it
I'm
wasn't.
upset. And now people are saying it's not that easy. But when we beat Tottenham, that was easy, man.
Nah, bro. I did not.
And that's
say-
what I don't like about people. At the end of the season, I heard people saying we got lucky
That's
in
Red
this
Zone.
run of Champions League
Red
because
Zone.
it was easy. But this year, the same people are telling me that it's hard to fucking beat Brighton and some Wi-Fi password team. The same fucking people are telling me that.
You know the team that when I think about the Wi-Fi password, there's one team I think about as was it LASK, like the LAS. I can't even say their name right. I don't even know where they from. LASIK or whatever the fuck. It starts with like LASK or IK. That team, their name is complicated to pronounce. I don't know.
Let me see. I'll find it out for you.
Yeah. LASK or whatever. I don't know where they from. If they're from
One
Oh,
thing
right.
I do.
They're out, man. They're out. Last.
Yeah,
One
LASK.
thing I do know is that if we pass this next round, we are going to be facing all the better teams.
Yeah,
We're
no,
going
yeah,
to go
for
in
sure.
that pool.
Because
So-
all the top teams are not playing right now. There's only the first, seconds, and
Right.
third, and the people that came out of the Champions League.
Exactly.
So all the teams that finished first, which I
Yeah,
can see
wait-
us play against Marseille or some shit like
It
that.
could be also Atalanta, it can also be Roma, it could be the Italian team too.
If it's
can
a
be-
Italian
it can-
team, I feel like we're gonna cook them.
It can
In
be
Europe-
any team. So it's just the Italian teams that you're not worried about, but
Nah.
the Turkish team like scares the shit out of you.
No, because the Italian team, there's familiarity. You feel me? Like, I mean, bro, Galatasaray. To be honest with you,
That
Galatasaray
scares
should
me,
have been.
Clint. That scares me, man. That's why
No.
in Coppa Italia we don't win
There-
because there is familiarity.
Galatasaray is scared of us, not vice versa.
Okay, like I'm gonna ask you a question. Were you afraid when we were playing Napoli last year? When Napoli
No,
was a
because we
random
beat.
fall?
No. Let me explain to you. Because we beat them 4-0 a week before. That's
Exactly.
why
So
I was
let's
not
say-
afraid.
Right. So let's say we play Roma. We beat Roma not long ago. Am I going to be like, oh my God, I'm gonna respect them, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, but we play Roma, I'm scared. Nah.
Yeah, but can I tell you something? I was
Mhm.
scared because at the end of the day, we beat Napoli the first game 1-0. So the game is fucking open. It's fucking open because Napoli got 4 goals from us. They know what to expect and they prepared themselves. And it was a fucking tough game. I know a lot of people say it was easy because they don't want to be grateful to some players and to some people that played for Milan. But I was fucking tough, man. Playing against Inter was fucking tough in the semifinal because they knew us. If you play in a semifinal against Bayern, maybe you have more chances because they don't know us and they play more open football. So you're going to go and play against Atalanta. They will play tough football. They will close everything. Oh, Galatasaray, there's more chance they will play open football because they want to show off and get sold maybe or get a better contract.
I mean, none of these teams scare me. That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about tactical. I'm just talking pure tactics at the end of the day. Technically, we should be better than anyone else apart from Liverpool, Leverkusen. Technically, we should be better.
These are the only two teams that when you compare them, and I don't even know about Leverkusen. I don't know. Obviously,
no, they're good, man. They're top of the table. They play great football. They must have a lot of talent. They will be sold, and we will see them.
If you're on top of the Bundesliga, it means you're good. Let's not.
And they play well. It's not like they're playing in a dodgy way and scrapping.
I mean, they're beaten in Europe, which is some crazy still. You know, so it's like crazy. So ever since the season started, they have not lost a game at all, which is some crazy stat. I don't care what league you're in, but it's kind of crazy. Which I know is going to come to an end, but.
And I hope if Milan doesn't win the Europa League, I hope they win the Europa League.
Well, that part one for me is quite alluring because part one can make Furlani look less like an idiot. So part one is not bad.
Yeah,
I don't even care about the trophy. If we win it, I'm not celebrating. I don't give a fuck. But I'll take the part one.
I'm not fucking celebrating that trophy.
Bro,
no
I'm running. Listen, I'm running outside of my underwear, bro, with my Milan flag.
No, not a chance.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna be happy because I'm happy for the players. It's a big, for their career is always a nice thing. I'm not fucking celebrating, man. No chance.
No, I lied. I'm gonna see you. You're gonna run around. You're gonna start saying you and Roy, especially Roy's gonna come on live and saying how you're related to Furlani, how he's always been your daddy, and how you always cherished him. You're gonna have a shirt. You're gonna come on live with a shirt, printed Furlani with your face next to it with a heart, and be like, "Yo, my brother's keeper."
No. Listen, I think it's embarrassing actually to win this trophy. Winning this trophy means that you're a loser. So I don't like this trophy. This is the losers' cup, and look at the teams we're playing against.
But y'all celebrated. But okay, I'm confused. So y'all didn't celebrate it when Roma when Roma won the Conference League. Y'all weren't happy about it.
Yeah, I didn't celebrate.
I was happy about
it.
Because for Roma winning the Conference League is a big deal. If Milan wins the Conference League, I'm gonna fucking spit on the TV.
No, man. If Milan wins the Conference League, I will hide, man. I will tell people I'm not an AC Milan fan.
Why?
I'll be like I'm an Arsenal fan. I will tell people.
What you mean, like? Because Milan wins the Champions League, I'm gonna do it a la Mourinho.
If you win the Conference League,
that means come on, the Conference League. The Conference League, man, come on, man.
Listen, if you win the Conference League, it means you had the shittiest season ever.
If
the year before and that year, you won it.
Listen, if the Grand Mourinho had a tattoo of the Conference League, who am I to not celebrate? Come on, man. Mourinho had the tattoo of that shit. No embarrassment.
But for Roma, it's a big deal. I get it. Yeah. For Milan, I mean, guys, 8 Champions. I've been alive for 8 Champions League finals, dude. And tournaments
exactly.
I'm 60. I'm joking. But, and tournaments where we should have won it and we didn't win it. It's like these competitions, man, is BS. So I like the part one. Part one, I'll be happy for part one. That's a good strategic point.
Can we get part one finishing playing the final, or we have to win it?
No, you have to.
No, you don't. No, I think you get part one in the final. Like the deeper you go, it can increase your. Oh no. For part one, you have to win it. My bad. You have to win it. Yeah, I think next year, as long as we're in part 3, it can be good. But like part 4, bro, that shit is so trash.
Roy, I'm thinking quite in a weird way. But the only way they will make that cup, winning that cup, meaningful if the Inter fan gets a bit upset about it.
Right. If your brother gets upset about it.
Yeah, it's like shit. We won the league, but they fucking won a trophy.
Trophy. Yep.
So I cannot
I don't
banter
know,
them
Like,
properly.
unfortunately, this is an anomalous year because the Inter fans are gonna do. For them, it's historic. For us, it's kind of like
It's historic. It's our first UEFA
yeah,
Cup.
it's historic in a
Fucking
different way.
hell, man. That's for me. It's gonna be historic because it's gonna be embarrassing as fuck.
No, it's
I
not,
was
man. It's
actually
gonna be
proud.
good.
I was actually proud to support a team that has won 7 Champions Leagues and none of the Europa League. None. Like
Yeah,
we
same
won.
here. That's a badge of honor, dude.
But I hope that kind of put a stain on their win. But I don't think it's gonna happen. But just a small one, just to make them a bit like, oh shit, I could have bantered them properly this summer, but they won the Europa League.
I think
So
we
that
will.
can give me a bit of joy if I feel that vibe. I feel like the Interisti being a bit like upset about it. I'll be like, okay, that was worth it.
Yeah, but are they gonna care? I mean, they're running away with the league. So
Well, I will
now,
tell you, I will feel the banter, the level of banter.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually feel bad for Napoli, bro. The way they crumbled, it's like they're not even putting up a fight, bro. Like,
But that's in
'cause-
their history, man. That's how they do it. They win a trophy. They win a league every 20 years.
because
How
because
do you
now
not learn?
because now look at the value of Kvara and all these guys now. It's probably gonna be extremely low if they gotta sell. You can't sell a Kvara now for 100 mil.
Oh yeah, they can
Buying
sell.
for that. They
Yeah,
can.
they can sell. They can sell.
Varaskia now is the time to buy him, actually. So,
No, they can
uh,
sell him. They can sell him for sure.
yeah, Napoli fell off really badly. But Inter can also. I mean, I think this game against Atletico Madrid is more difficult than people maybe think.
Who Inter? I mean, they both
Yeah.
got the same playing style. I mean, they're gonna play against Cholo.
I'm not so confident Inter is going to beat Atletico Madrid.
Nah, bro. What's his name is on fire right now. I think they're beating Atletico at the wrong time too, because I mean, like Griezmann is really on fire right now, and they just defensively, Atletico are defensively sound. It's Inter of Spain, bro. It's
Let me
Inter of
see.
Spain.
Let
It's
me
like the
see
same
what
team.
Sorry. Did Inter win the first game of Champions League?
No, they haven't played yet.
They
Oh,
didn't
they
play
haven't
yet. They play
played
next
yet.
week, yeah.
Okay.
So it's a tricky one. I think this one is really tricky.
It's gonna be a tough game, but I feel like Inter will win it, man, because Atletico is.
I don't know, man.
Oh well, hold
I
on.
don't know.
Okay, Atletico has conceded 26 goals so far. They're fourth in La Liga.
La Liga, yeah.
They have scored a lot of goals, 50 goals. That's a lot of goals. Well, they score a lot of goals in general in Spain, from what I'm seeing. So maybe that's no, I don't know about that. But they've conceded 26 goals. Well, yeah, I mean, Inter definitely has the ability to beat them. I guess it's going to be about the mentality.
Because they're really that rigid. I mean, Simeone. He's going to communicate that rigid type style football. Make sure his players are on par with like the way he sees it. So yeah, it's gonna be intense.
Yo, read this comment right here. I'm not gonna read it, but I don't know. Like, do you want to read it or Clay?
Oh, I read that one. We finished fifth last season, so I need to be happy for the Europa League.
That's
Oh man.
Is that a Roma? What is it? Is it Milan?
I don't know. I mean, he's not wrong, is he?
I don't know, man. We finished fourth. I don't know what he's
We
saying.
finished fourth. That fifth stuff, I don't buy that narrative.
I don't buy that
We
narrative.
finished
man.
fifth because you guys are counting. It's the same way of saying that, like, oh, but Inter, Juve, they strip Juve of their titles and they give it to Inter. Guess what? We still counting that as far as Inter what they won, right? And they're gonna get their second star.
And I'm gonna count
to them.
Clint. I'm gonna count that fourth place because Juventus was not punished before, and they were able to buy good players that summer and compete for that fucking top four against us, even though they shouldn't. They should have been punished the year before.
The thing
They
is,
bought
with Kevin,
Vlahovic. They got Di Maria. They got Kostic. They got a good players.
yeah,
Bremer.
and last year we beat them twice. So it's not to
Exactly.
even be like that they were better. No, I
So
don't know
I
about that.
counted that as a fourth place because if Juventus get punished when should be punished, we get the players Juventus bought. First of all, we are a better team, and
Vlahovic,
we fucking go top
where they
four.
got
So I still count it as a top four because Juventus cheated financially. They cheated,
where they
and
got
thanks to that, they
Vlahovic.
bought players cheating financially. So I counted that.
Oh boy, good old Vlau, bro. Oh man, Juve needs a creative. I feel like
Oh, okay. This is
Ju-
interesting.
Juve
Morata's
letting
not gonna
Dybala go. Juve letting Dybala go is like one of the biggest mistake ever.
Now you were getting Allegri back was one of the biggest mistakes,
Yeah, there's
but
that
that's
too.
another one.
There's that too. But
Well, I think Chabino is a Chelsea fan. He's a Chelsea fan, if I remember
Oh,
correctly.
he's 10th. And he's talking about football. He should
why
be
you
talking about
venting?
baseball with us, man. No football. Let's talk about baseball, man. If you're a Chelsea fan,
Don't come in here and banter, brother. Like you're not. You have no room to
honestly,
talk.
man, you're 5 years late, man. You should have come 6 years ago and banter us, not now.
Y'all don't even know when y'all going to do anything. Chelsea is so lost as a team. It's not even funny. Shit, man.
I think they have some interesting players.
Of course,
Jorginho can be that
he's
veteran.
gone. Jorginho's gone already from Chelsea. Oh, he's still there.
No, he's at Arsenal.
He's an
He's at Arsenal.
Yeah.
I will take the guy, the striker, the Jackson. He's a good one. He's still young. I think he will become a good striker. I still get Broya.
But guess where he came from? You want to go and get him? Guess where he came from?
Villarreal.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's not like Castillejo, man. He's not like Chuk. He is good. I've seen him live. He's a good striker.
Okay. The same thing you said about your boy Chuk.
I will take Thiago Silva. I will take it every fucking day.
Thiago Silva. He must retire. He must be retiring soon.
No, man, he's the best player of that fucking club.
He sure is.
He's still playing. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. He's playing
Great
at the highest
performance,
level, man.
He was in his mid-20s in 2011, so he has to be close to 40.
He's still performing at the highest level, man.
Look at what Jerry has done to me and to my life, man. Look at Jerry, what he's done to me in my life. Look at these comments that are coming in my channel, man.
Man,
I started this season with Milan fan telling me who fucking cares about Maldini. We won 3 games in a row. I'm in the middle of the season with Chelsea fans telling me they're gonna win the Champions League before Milan. Who fucking knows what I'm gonna see at the end of the season? Inter fan telling me, showing me the 2 stars.
Oh yeah.
Who fucking let Furlani get inside the kitchen, by the way? Who fucking let Furlani get inside the kitchen?
We did.
My God.
We did. We'll be all right. Like, it's going to get better. It's going to get better.
Oh, are we going to close this live? I think we're pretty good. And now there's 17 people following us. The other ones are too afraid to come in and say something.
They'll see the live. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people that are wondering why we haven't been live for such a long time. We've explained it in the beginning of the live. So
yeah, we kind of have a life as well, to be honest. I had a few things to deal with, so...
yeah. But no, we will be back live and we'll have discussions.
We'll try to be more consistent. At least
we'll be back when we win the league and the Europa League. Inshallah.
Yeah.
We'll definitely try. On
PlayStation. On PlayStation.
In real life. Sheesh.
Dude, I honestly, my dream season, Clint, season this season will be Inter to slip some points, Juventus to get back on track, and at the end of the season, we beat Inter and they lose the league because we beat them.
That's doable. Let's
my Champions League. That is my Champions. I don't give a shit about Europa League.
Let's do that.
So I want us to beat Inter at the end of the season so they lose the league.
and Juventus win.
There is an avenue for Milan, depending on how things go, because Milan has these two games: Inter versus Inter, then after that Juventus. Now let's say Milan wins against Inter against Juve. Then Milan has 4 games until the end of the season.
What are you talking about now? We should lose against Juventus, so Juventus gets 3 points. And beat Inter.
I'm saying to win it.
Nah, man, fuck that.
But hold on.
We're not winning.
Yeah, I know. I'm just dreaming. Yeah, I know. But then after Inter and Juventus, we have 5 games that are all against low teams, like teams that are bottom teams.
And those are our worst games, by the way. I learned that with Milan. Those are our worst games.
So there is a slight sliver.
No.
Slight
there is not. What are you talking about?
I know, Laird. I know. I know, dude. These guys aren't conceding any goals. You cannot score against Inter. We've conceded 30 goals.
The only way we can do it, the only good way this season can finish, Inter losing few points with these Champions League games, Juventus going straight and winning, going close to them, and through the end of the season, we fucking beat Inter. Juventus goes ahead, and we give them the biggest upset we can give in their history. They don't win the second side because we beat them.
I mean,
that
would be nice, yeah.
I would be like, okay, Jerry, now sell the club, and I'll actually kiss your cheek.
I like that, but I'll also be honest. I don't like Juventus winning the league either, dude.
Dude, I will fucking,
for me, no.
Both of them. If person to win the league, I'm happy.
Both of them, dude. For me, it's just such an ugly season, dude. This season is just so fucking ugly.
Dude, let Juventus win, man, in front of the Inter fan. Let me give that upset to them. Let me give that upset. That's the only trophy I will celebrate. Jesus Christ, if that happened, my God.
I don't know, man. It's Inter. It's just Inter's death too, bro. It's like it's fucking stupid ridiculous when you start thinking of, you're thinking about Benjamin. Last time I saw Pavard come on, I was like, holy shit, I got everybody in this bitch. Like, god damn. And it's like now you're getting Zelensky. It's like fuck that.
Remy had some crazy ass numbers prior to the season. This season he's not performing, but his numbers prior to the season are insane. If he can put that into Inter, I mean, I don't know if he can. That'd be crazy, man. Next season, these guys are gonna win it again.
Christian, don't say things like this, man. I'll Clint will get jealous.
What are you saying?
Read the message.
Dua Lipa at Elias House, boy. You lost your mind, boy. She in Houston.
Dua Lipa is Illuminati, by the way.
Yeah, I'll be Illuminati with her, bro. I'll be Illuminati with her.
If she's Illuminati, then you guys
she was recruited by the Illuminati, dude.
I'll let her recruit me. Man.
What's up with Jackson? So Jason B says, "Give me a break, Larry Jackson from Chelsea. Boy, he is worse than the worst. Go and watch Chelsea."
Yeah, a lot of people don't rate him. Even in Senegal, he doesn't even start for the national team, bro.
No, he's good, man. He's good. People will come back to this. They will never come back because they will be like pretend never heard.
They never said it.
They never said it. That's fine. He's good. Chelsea's crap, man. People that won the World Cup looking like amateurs with Chelsea.
Yeah, Enzo Fernandez.
No, what are you talking about, man? Chelsea is a joke. If you bring Maradona, prime Maradona will not touch the ball with Chelsea.
Chelsea is so bad, bro. They struggle. It's like they have a lot of talent. They don't know what to do with them. Holy fuck.
There's a lot of talent at Chelsea that will do amazing things for Milan, for Juventus, for Real Madrid, whatever. You know what I mean? There is talent there, just not be used. Caicedo was a fucking best midfielder of the league, the Premier League. Looks like
Brighton.
Looks like Bia now. The black version of Bia. Doesn't know where to put the ball, the man.
Damn. It's just like that's what greed looks like. Greed, that's what it looks like.
How much did it was a crazy number, right? Like
120.
It was 120. And then what's his name was 105.
The
Enzo
man at
Fernandez.
Brighton was impossible to get the ball from him. Like impossible.
Dude.
The guy knew what to put the ball, pass it, everything. Goes at
They,
Chelsea, Sunday League level at
they
Chelsea.
made this dude write a whole letter to Brighton on how he said his dream was always to play in the bigger club, gave his whole life story so they can sell him. Oh my God.
No,
and now you got, and look at Mudryk. What about Mudryk? The whole famous Mudryk. Nowhere to be found, bro.
Oh God.
That's what, like another 100 million on him too?
What about Nkunku? Because Nkunku's also
injured.
Was
he stays on the injury bed, bro. He just came back, got injured again, and went back.
What about Madueke? Because he was doing very good at PSV.
Yeah, and over there they barely play him too. I don't think he gets a lot of game time.
Wow, that's crazy.
I don't think I don't think he's mature enough. He's not good yet.
At least there's a club in Europe that is run even worse than Milan. At least
another American club. Another American club with Todd Boy. He's the one that signed all these guys. And then they went and got all these defenders, Diassi, Badashile. Like, dude, they got all these guys. Like, look, Cucurella. How much they bought Cucurella for? Like 65?
60 million, 70.
Holy shit. And then they're thinking about loaning him.
I hope they loan it to us. He's a good player. He will be a good player.
And that's somebody that also came from Brighton.
Yeah. And he was good at Brighton, man. I think there is something wrong with Chelsea. I don't think these players are that bad.
The thing what they did at Chelsea is they removed all like the people like the Petsech, Marina, something, I forgot her name. All like the heavy heads at Chelsea that had that winning culture around Abramovich, they all got removed.
Marina has to be removed because she is a brownish person. So
but she was making the good transfer too, you know.
Oh yeah, but what I'm saying, they didn't replace football people with football people. They just put a guy that loves baseball around the club.
With baseball.
You know.
Yeah.
Billy, what's our guy's name? Billy what?
Billy Bonner.
Billy Bean.
The excuse what they're allowed into that they're like, oh boy, it was somebody who was really good. He's the one that created a concept of money ball. I'm like, bro, we serious? But that's how America, bro. We really believe in stuff like that. Imagine watching like a movie. After watching Moneyball, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy a club.
Imagine if the Chinese buys us, Clint. Imagine if the Chinese buys us and put a guy that is good at table tennis running the club.
Oh man,
can you fucking believe something like that? Oh my God!
But hey, that's our new reality, man. Cause Roy, are you gonna be if Jerry owns us for the next 10 years? Are you gonna be that depressed? Are you gonna give up on Milan?
I'm never going to be really truly satisfied with the club if Jerry's going to keep on, because I know what he wants to do and I don't like it.
You're gonna have to confirm. You're gonna have to conform somewhere down the line that accepts the reality.
No.
You should accept him as your true savior, as a true believer, as your daddy.
No.
Clint,
it's going to be the same until he leaves. It's going to be the same.
I'll be honest with you. The only way Jerry can fix this if he just accepts defeat and thinks like, okay, I'm still gonna own the club. I'm still gonna put financial, rules how to run the club, but I'm gonna leave it to football people. I'm gonna just get a.
Kind of like what Elliot did.
Elliot did, or what the Chinese owner of Inter is doing. He's telling Marotta, you have no money to spend, but run the club. And Marotta is doing it with free players. So if he does that and he disappears from the Milan universe and stays in New York doing his own shit, and Milan is run by football people and not Furlani, I can start to get back, excited about the club and everything like that. Because I will be like accepting the situation, the financial situation that we need to think smart and bullshit like that. But at least I know a guy that understands football is running it. Like Elliot or the Chinese guy is doing with Inter. But if Jerry is still so involved to Inter, he puts his own people to Milan, he puts his own people and talks about Champions League and we're winning everything and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be like, fuck me. Why are you still around? That's my problem.
Yeah.
Is it reasonable? My thinking.
No. I mean, it's reasonable. It's reasonable. It's reasonable. I already accepted defeat. I'm like, man, that's the reality. I'm just gonna be behind the players until he does something else that pisses me off again, like the way they did it in the summer. I will, I think I'm not as upset because again, like I think I would have been more on you guys' more side, even extremists, if we had like Roma's position in the table a lot too. Like we're 10th, and
Oh,
then
you're coming,
like
man.
it
You're coming in
correlates.
our position. We're gonna come in our as soon as Pioli renews. You're gonna come in our position.
Then that's gonna be that's gonna make me like, all right, bro, like because if he stays right now, he's my scapegoat. But if he still is here, he's gonna be my scapegoat forever, and I'm gonna still be mad because he needs to go. Who Pioli need to go for his own sake, man? If he wants to not tarnish his legacy, you won your little scudetto, you got it tatted on you. Go.
I think Pioli knows that. I think Pioli is gonna go at the end of the season.
Where do you think Pioli goes?
I think he knows that if he stays another season, literally every Milan fan will hate him because he knows they're not gonna give him an insane team. So he's gonna go. I don't know where he's going. Maybe he can go and manage some a Roma. He can manage a Roma. He can manage.
And I think what we did with Pioli was good. They gave Pioli time. They even gave him a budget. It didn't work out. It's time for you to leave. Yeah,
he can go and manage Juventus. He literally can go and manage Juventus as well.
Yeah, he can.
And do great things. He can do great things.
I think now his stake went up from a mid-table manager. I think in Serie A, we can all say now that Pioli is a top 5 coach in Serie A. That's a fact.
He can get a big job in Serie A with Juventus.
What about overseas? Well, you think he can go and manage a team like in the Prem? Maybe like a second level.
Yeah, if Ranieri can do it, anybody can do it.
I mean, yeah, definitely.
No, but Ranieri, that's a miracle type thing. Can Pioli go and take? I'm talking about like the type of job he'll get, right? Can he get a West Ham job?
I think Pioli can take a West Ham or a Brighton.
Brighton, right?
Things.
Yeah, he can't take a Man. He can't take Man United, right? Or Arsenal.
Why not?
There's too much pressure.
No, it's not about the pressure. You need language skills
right?
because you're exposed to press every fucking single second.
It's insane how he doesn't speak English for his old ass age.
Well, no one speaks English at his age, man, in Italy.
I mean, Mancini, and all these guys, they
know but Mancini went to England when he was fairly young. He went to England when he was 40 years old or something like that. It was pretty young, and he knew he would end up at City, so he started learning it. And
yeah, like look at Maldini. And Maldini never played outside of Italy, but his English is so
good.
But
Maldini lived in Miami for 5 years, man. Maldini lived.
Yeah, but before the Miami in 5 years, he speaks good. The person that speaks English, but then it makes sense is Bobo. But then Bobo was born in Australia, so.
But Maldini, every time when Maldini was young, he was passionate about rap culture, American culture.
Yeah, I can tell.
So he learned English for his sake, and is much younger than Pioli as well. So, and he's been always surrounded by international players. So
does what's his name speak English? Spalletti?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Conte does speak English. Yeah, Conte's English is so funny.
Before we close, I do want to say that I like this Casadei idea. That's a good.
We're not gonna get him.
Casadei is a good midfielder, man. I'll be good.
We're not gonna get him.
I know.
We have Teresiano. Well, I don't want that boy Teresiano.
Who?
Teresiano.
Oh, they play a different position.
Okay. See, I don't know what's the use of. He's on my bad side already for right now. So ever since that stupid shit he did against Bologna, I don't know. So he needs to redeem himself. But anyway, we'll see.
No, Casadei is a great idea, man. It's a great idea.
Okay, we'll get him.
Yeah, I can see Pioli mid-table in England, maybe mid-top table in Spain, top table in France, mid-top table in Germany.
I can see Pioli go to a Villarreal or Sevilla type teams. I can see him go there.
Yeah, I see more than that, guys. To be honest with you, I see he could do better than that.
Where?
Like a Tottenham, I thought you can definitely go to Tottenham.
No, Tottenham is kind of a sort for the next 2-3 years. They like their coach, but
Well, I'm saying like if there was an opening at Tottenham, like I think some big teams would consider it. Yeah, I think so.
I think his English is a problem. He stops you for the top 6 teams. For a mid-table team, would be like, okay, that's fine. There is not a lot of pressure. Press is not on you every fucking time, and we want you just to don't get relegated. And he has good ideas. He will do well. He knows how to work with young players at the end of the day, and so
I agree.
were you laughing because Milan was the youngest. Milan was the youngest team in Europe when he took Milan. Average 23, 24 years old.
I think he did a great job, Laird. I think Pioli did a phenomenal job with Milan. Like, he did great. Now, I didn't expect he would. I never did. I thought he was going to completely fail in the beginning. But with Maldini there, and Maldini and his leadership, and bringing in the right people, creating that ambitious place, institution. Pioli did fucking phenomenal, man.
Ibra did well as well. Yeah.
And now his cycle is over.
It's over.
The cycle is over. Yeah, he needs to go. Pioli reminds me of what Brandon Rodgers did with Liverpool. Like, even though he didn't win a trophy with them, but he got Liverpool out of the dark ages, and then Klopp came and finished the job and really add upon. And I think that's what we probably need with, similar to what Mourinho did with Madrid, right? Yes, they were winning, but they didn't hit peak form as Galacticos until Ancelotti came and it created that whole dynasty. I think Pioli was that. They shouldn't extend them more. I think if you come and you get a bigger coach, for me, ideally would have been a De Zerbi. I think we can go levels for sure. We can go levels. If we get to two players with the players we have, we can go levels, man. We can go levels for sure. But I don't know. Let's see what Furlani decides to cook on his dish. So
honestly, as far as next year goes, and I don't want to sound pessimistic, but if Inter is really planning to do what they're doing, and it looks like they are, it's going to be the same thing next year, probably in the league. Because Inter's team is just way too good. If they bring in Zielinski and Taremi in there, and they still have this core, because these guys aren't. I mean, they probably have 1 or 2 more years at their peak, and then maybe they'll probably need to start to change. So next year, probably, man, it's going to be another Inter year, probably.
I think.
I don't know about the year after that. Maybe the year after that, another team can come in. But I mean, listen, Inter right now is playing like a super top team. They play in football at a level that nobody in Italy is playing, that barely anybody in Europe is playing. So if they can maintain that for next year, with Zielinski in the mix too, and Taremi, and who else they bring in, most likely, I don't know for sure, but most likely they're going to dominate the league again next year. The year after that, I don't know. Maybe things might change. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they fuck up.
I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see next year, bro, because it's so much unpredictable things. Napoli was the same, and who would have known Napoli fell off that bad?
Well, the thing about Napoli, though, is this. Sorry to interrupt. The thing about Napoli is that it was kind of easy to see that if they would have changed their coach, lose players, changed Giuntoli, lose Kim, don't replace Lozano properly, and bring in players that don't elevate the team. Yeah, okay. Like, obviously, you're not going to be able to maintain that. But Inter is not run like Napoli. Inter has the best. The best in Italy is running Inter. They're not going to do those mistakes.
Yeah, because, I'm thinking, because also I forgot, Lautaro also is being proposed as on the radar now. If he's going to leave Inter, I don't know. Yeah. But he's on the radar of PSG.
Yeah, that's something that needs to be seen.
That's the.
I don't know, man. Inter gets rid of big players every fucking summer and still is there. Still there, man.
Yeah, but I think if Lautaro or Barella leaves, bro, they cook.
Barella doesn't leave, man. Barella.
Yeah, I know.
Ireland's probably going to stay there for.
And I don't think Lautaro will leave as well, man. I don't think Lautaro is going to leave as well.
It comes down to money, like, so if the money is a lot.
Of course, if big clubs start to offer big money, Inter will accept that, and Lautaro probably will accept that as well.
Oh, good point, Joe. Good point, Joe. Guys, what about Gabbia? I know. So Gabbia is back. I haven't seen any of the games because ever since he's come back, I decided to stop watching Milan because fuck Jerry Cardinale. And
well,
but how's
Gabbia? I'll tell you how Gabbia is doing. Have you seen one of those comments? They were making fun of me when they were saying Gabbia is better than Ciao. None of those comments are coming anymore. So they're all quiet and silent now. They don't want.
Which comments in particular?
When they say, "Oh, Gabbia better than Ciao," you remember
from who? From who?
From Paul and other people on the chat.
But Paul is fighting Nathan about it.
Yeah, exactly. Because you remember a year ago when I say Ciao and Gabbia are at the same level. It's not a matter of who is playing; it's a matter of tactics. And people laughed at me and make fun of me. And every time I would say something, they will repeat that to me. Now they're not repeating anymore.
No,
I'll be honest with you.
I still think like Ciao is the better player, but that's just me.
Yeah, but it's not that better.
I still think he's better.
It's not like.
Don't get me wrong. Gabbia right now, what he's doing right now, bro. I'll be the first one to come and recognize Gabbia is playing well, but it doesn't. I need to see that consistently. Now, Ciao has been on.
I don't think Ciao is that good than Gabbia. Maybe it's slightly better physical. You know what I mean, Roy?
I haven't seen him play Gabbia. I haven't seen any.
Gabbia's been playing really well, well.
I'm curious to see, because obviously there has been some, his advancements, right, in his playing. Like, is he more intense? Is it?
Yeah, he's more intense, more determined, more focused.
Yeah,
he has a clear idea what to do in the pitch. He's not scared. He gained a lot of experience. He played 20 games as a starter. Starter or playing a lot with Villarreal, and he gained a lot of games. So basically, it was what we always said. He needed a season on loan to play every week and get that level that he needs to be. And now he's playing well. Unfortunately, the team overall is not balanced, so you still struggle, but it's not his fault. And he will make a mistake sooner or later. He will make a mistake because it happened. Everyone makes mistakes.
And I do like Ciao. Yeah, I do like Ciao. If Ciao and Gabbia can be the future of Milan, yeah, that's great, man.
Ciao physically is more how's it called? Gifted physically. He's taller than Gabbia. I guess he's more powerful and he has a bit more pace, I would say. More or less.
He seems more reckless right now.
Yeah. But in terms of tactical awareness and understanding, football smart type of thing, I don't think he's better than Gabbia at the moment. He makes a lot of mistakes and he's reckless, as you say.
Yeah.
But physically, he has more potential than Gabbia. With the ball, I think they're good at the same level.
Gabbia was a midfielder, he started off as a midfielder, so he's got good ball skills.
So I think, as you say, Gabbia definitely has a place at Milan. I don't know if a new coach comes. I hope the new coach plays him a lot. If doesn't, he needs to go another year on loan so he can kind of seal his growth.
What player are you talking about?
Gabbia.
Yeah, no. So what I was trying to get at when you're speaking about the Ciao and the Gabbia, I'm trying to say, like, with Ciao, right? This is his first year starting. Like last year, he wasn't really a start. He came in when people were injured. Ciao's first year reminds me of Benasser's first year. Like Benasser was really indisciplined. Like he was getting reds, didn't really know what he was doing, and I think that nervousness is catching up to him. But I can see that pairing being good, and I don't think you loan Gabbia anymore. I think Gabbia, that little 6 months Villarreal, I think you just keep him in the team because what's the point now?
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I will keep Gabia if Kier leaves, of course, because
Kia's
that
gonna
means
leave.
that
He has to leave.
he will play a lot of games. If Kier leaves and Gabia stays, that means Gabia will play a lot of games. So it stays.
Yeah. Kier has to leave. Like I think he ran his course. He did us good service. He needs to go. I wouldn't renew him. Like I think there's no reason to renew Kier. Don't need him no more.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
I think we can close it here, man.
Let me just, I just want to answer this because it's a good comment. And in my opinion, Juventus have the best squad in Italy, but have a finished manager. Imagine Thiago Motta with them and a couple more additions. Inter players elevated by the coach like Acerbi, Mkhitaryan, and Dermia. I don't know if I agree with that, man.
I disagree.
I think
disagree
Inter
with
is
that.
clearly
Since when a
the
Chelsea
best
fan
roster.
is allowed to give a football opinion in this channel?
Yeah, Inter Juve does not have a better squad than Inter whatsoever. I'm sorry. And we're saying that as being Milan fans, as hard as to say it. No, they don't.
I mean, it's clear that Inter is the best team, and they have the best players, and they have the best system, they have the best everything right now in this.
Yeah, you look from the defense. You look from the defense. Maybe the goalkeeper can be debatable with Sommer, hasn't really been tested. But you look at Inter's defense, right? And you look at Juventus defense. Other than Bremer and that defense, nobody can start on that Inter team. That's a fact. You look at the midfield, the same thing. Now, do you pick Vlahovic over Lautaro? Right? Even the Thuram compared to Chiesa in terms of form, they don't really compare, man. I'm sorry. Chiesa's still stuck in Euro 2021. He hasn't really found his feet since then. So it's really tough.
Another thing is that Juventus didn't do a market catered towards Europe. So, they did a market that was catered towards Italy. That's why they have a lot of players from the academy, etc. If they were playing in the Champions League, they would have had a completely different market. So maybe I think there could have been a discussion. I think Juventus is one of the best rosters in Italy for sure, but Inter is 100%. One of the best rosters in Europe, maybe also.
No, Inter, in terms of Europe, because and the thing what makes Inter's roster like good, it's how compatible like the players they picked, right? The compatibility amongst those players, like you just plays out. You have a player like Lautaro that can hold the ball, then you got a player like Thuram that can run in behind defenders. Like that whole thing switch. You don't really get that. You don't really get that in another team. So, they, as much as I hate them, but hey, that's what they got, man.
And that midfield, dude. It's also the midfield. That midfield.
No, for sure. And they play in pocket,
great.
right? They play in pockets. You got guys now that are defensively sound also. And it's like they don't play where they don't give you space. The way Inter plays doesn't allow for space. And look, Skriniar leaves, you're able to bring in an Acerbi. That's a similar style of play. Like they know who to replace, who to leave. Like Eriksson leaves, right? You bring in a Çalhanoğlu that's a little bit in that mode. You just push Çalhanoğlu a little bit backwards, right? And it's the same thing over and over that you see with them. So it's I mean, you see it for yourself. I mean, I watched that game, man. It's Lautaro. I was still Lautaro from Inter, man. Fucking hell, bro. Fuck. That Argentinian kid, man. Shit. Oh, man.
But yeah, listen, I mean, you say, but Inter, it's not rosters. It's not just rosters. It's not just how the names. It's also, how is the team built? How do these players fit against each other? Is the team balanced? Is there a lot of quality and a lot of balance? Like, clearly, this is part of the equation, too. And Inter is just far ahead of everybody right now.
Mm-hmm. They really are.
I don't know how long it will last, but for now, it is like that.
Yeah, we'll catch up. But,
I'm saying it here before we close live. If Inter wins the Champions League, I will move to United States and hang out with the West Ham fans.
Yeah, come to Houston. That's what the club is.
I'm gonna come to Houston. Sunday. I'm gonna come to Houston, pretend I love the Premier League. I knew nothing about the Serie A. I have no clue what is Serie A.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, the bar I go to, you have Wolves fans.
Exactly.
And
give me one of those mid-table Premier League teams. I'm gonna follow them.
Dude, sitting with them is the most cringiest thing, because when you ask them when you became a fan, even the Wolves thing, they'll tell you, I was a fan.
Well, I'm gonna be like them,
2016.
man. I will be like a fan, a fresh one, just started following. I'm
I
gonna be
remember
one of them.
I'll speak to like, oh, bro, are you a Tottenham fan? I'm a Tottenham fan. I've been a Tottenham fan since 2012. Or 2000, you looking to do this old? And I'm like, damn. He's like, yeah, I used to play with them in FIFA. That's every American's introduction to fucking football. Well, I used to play with them on FIFA, so I supported them. Which I don't judge them, but I judge them.
Oh man.
Would you guys
look at this guy jinxing it, man.
They won't win. You see, that's jinxing it.
Jesus Christ, man.
I mean, look, dude.
I think they're gonna win it. I have a fucking weird feeling they're gonna win.
No.
Who, Inter? The UCL?
Yo, dude. Imagine. You know what's
man,
the worst?
such a weird feeling. I have such a weird
they're out of Italia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Imagine if they would have won the treble the year.
No, they cannot win the treble. They're not gonna win the treble, never again. But I have a weird feeling they can win the Champions League.
If they win the Serie A and the Champions League, dude, it's gonna be the fucking worst ever, man. Ever.
You think so?
And they already won the Super.
They
already won the Super, the Donald Duck Cup.
Like I said before, I'm not in close proximity with really Inter fans like that to be, man, just online. So I'm like, but I can only imagine, like, Laia, do you have an Inter brother? I can only imagine.
But let's also be honest, guys. Like, the Real Madrid's roster is fucking incredible. Yeah, like, you know, Inter's good, but
they just don't have a defense. But like, I think this year I can.
Who doesn't have a defense? Who doesn't have a defense?
Madrid, like
Madrid has a lot of injury. They are not
all the defense. Yeah, all their defense is injured. Everybody that's playing are all midfielders in their defense. So, but anyway, that's not the issue.
And the goalkeeper as well. They're missing the starting goalkeeper, which the one they have is doing well. He's doing well.
No, they're missing the starting goalkeeper. The goalkeeper they went and got on loan. They're missing him, and then they have Lunin now. They're starting. So it's Madrid is also, you know, but I think this Champions League, I think Madrid is going to make a deep run.
If you think about Inter is a group of players. They played the Europa League final, a Champions League final, won a league title. They're going to win another league title this year.
They almost won.
Crazy.
The one against us. No, this is a team. Laird, I thought about this. If they would have won the Europa League and the Champions League, they would have also played the Super Cup, the European Super Cup twice. They put themselves in the position to win almost 6 or 7 trophies, major trophies. So they've been doing really good.
They are really, as a group of players, they are one step away for a major trophy, a serious major trophy. Yeah. So I feel weird this season. I feel really weird. I feel like I'm not sleeping.
Don't worry, Atletico is going to.
Yeah, Atletico is a tough cookie, man. Atletico's a tough cookie.
Atletico, they're gonna eat Atletico like a fucking the way I eat bagels for breakfast. That's how they're gonna eat. Fucking hell, man.
Nah,
they just you're gonna beat. Listen, please.
I don't know.
When you will see it, dude. Brahim Diaz is dominating Atletico Madrid, and you know how much I like Brahim Diaz. He goes and it dominates Atletico Madrid. Now,
no, it's because like
fucking Inter will eat alive Atletico Madrid. Like literally, you will see something that you'll be like, oh fucking shit.
Nah, like
all right, well, we'll see. We'll see this week.
Believe me, you will see that. That's crazy, man.
I mean, listen, Inter has conceded only 12 goals. Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, 26. There's a big difference there, so it says something there.
Dude, Atletico Madrid, they're gonna beat Atletico Madrid so easy that a lot of people are not gonna leave.
Was like gufando.
No, I'm serious, man. I'm fucking serious. It's gonna happen. Atletico Madrid is not gonna stop them. Maybe some other teams later on can stop them, but not Atletico Madrid.
We'll see.
Maybe like a Man City, maybe an Arsenal. I don't think so, but maybe an Arsenal.
For you guys, who are the favorites to win the Champions League?
Man City, Real Madrid, and how you call that?
Stop
Inter,
there, man. Stop
Inter.
there.
Inter, I'll jinx it for them. Inter might win it actually. I'll jinx it for Inter. But no,
I
I
also
think
feel it's those two teams, and that's
I don't see Bayern. Bayern is in the mud. I think Bayern actually.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost to Lazio, and I know Lazio is gonna defend because I think they played at the Olympico or they played in Germany. If I'm not mistaken.
I'll tell you what, Roy, that has a chance to win it.
Who?
Arsenal.
So, Man City, Real Madrid,
Yeah, for sure.
and I see just Inter after that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep.
So that's why I have a weird feeling this year. I have a
That's
fucking
not
weird
good.
feeling
That's
this
not,
year.
that's not good. Come on, what
That's fucked
about
up. Go and check it. Porto, Arsenal, Borussia
the problem
Dortmund,
is the problem is
PSV
this.
Eindhoven.
PSG, maybe PSG though.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. PSG, bro, they can,
The issue is that when you look at how all the teams are performing in their respective leagues,
yeah,
Inter is like in the top 2, or in some things in the top 1.
They're performing better than Liverpool and Man City in their own leagues. So
it's difficult to not put them. But I think Real Madrid and Man City are the clear favorites.
My problem with Real Madrid. So I hope Man City or Real Madrid wins it. But my problem is that Man City looks like they will come back now and get back usually what they do in every season.
What they do, yeah.
But Real Madrid has a lot of injuries at the back. So I don't see them. They are always the favorite. They can always win it. But this is not the year for them. They can go on a semi-final. If they go on a final, they win it. Let's make it clear. But I think they will stop semi-final. Man City, but the other ones, Inter can beat them easily. All of them: Napoli, Barcelona, Porto, Arsenal, Borussia Dortmund.
I forgot Napoli is still in. Oh my
PSG, Real Sociedad. What are we talking about?
They're saying that Inter struggle with Real Sociedad, but I do think that Spanish teams are difficult to play against.
Dude, but we don't know why Inter struggled against Real Sociedad. Maybe they had a difficult game in Serie A 3 days before and they were tired. Or maybe underestimated Real Sociedad because they had a big game 3 days after in Serie A.
Awesome.
We don't know. You cannot judge teams in that way. If Inter does that 5-6 games, okay, you think, okay, Inter is not the team that we think it is. Like Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich has been doing that for 5, 6, 7 games this season. It's not the team that we think it is. That's why they're struggling with Lazio. So I see Inter being the third favorite, and I have a weird feeling this season, man. I have a fucking weird feeling
that they're gonna go deep.
They're gonna fuck us deep. They're gonna fuck us deep.
And you know what's scary though? Is it's like now they got this leeway, kind of what Napoli had, like in the league. Now they're gonna feel like, you know what, we can focus more on the Champions League.
Yeah.
Now they don't need to really focus on the games. They're like, nope, we're gonna rotate, and the players are gonna rest properly. And
you know what is scary? To close the live, that we have Chukwueze on the right wing.
So we're gonna be all right, man. Chuk is gonna perform, bro. Rash, like I'm telling you, you're gonna get. I'm telling you, you and Roy are gonna have the tattoo of Chukwueze and fucking Daddy Jerry on you guys' chest. Man, I'm telling you.
Forever. Okay. Wait, one more question. What about Arsenal?
No.
They didn't win it with Henry and legends of the sport. They're not gonna win it with.
They don't have the killer strike. You know, Champions League 2, you need that last minute guy. They haven't sorted up front. It's
you
the
need
first
the man in the box. You need the man in the box.
They don't. Gabriel Jesus is not that guy. No, I don't see them at all. I discounted them like fast. I don't see them doing anything. You know.
And Bayern. But what if Bayern beats Lazio? You guys think
it still is not gonna mean nothing. There's too much noise in their locker room. Way too much noise. Like the media, it's not going to override for like the crazy stuff.
I don't think they're going to beat Lazio. I think Lazio, every counter-attack will punish them.
Yeah, especially today they lost. It does not help their case at all. So it's I don't know if the players are turning on freaking on Tuchel, but it just doesn't look good, man. Since the beginning of the year, since ever they brought Mane, they had a fire. They had to fire how you call that, like Khan from that sprint director. Stuff is not sorted out. There's a big mess at Bayern internally from the ways I look at it. So I don't think they're in the mind. They're thinking about bringing back Hansi Flick, but then again, is he gonna solve their issues?
Nah. You know what? One thing I hope is the Qatari have corrupted UEFA, and they're gonna win it with PSG, the Champions League.
I
Just
feel like
before Mbappe leaves.
I feel like PSG, since they're discounted, I feel like they're gonna try to do damage. Like
PSG has a good
go
squad.
deep.
Man.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like since they're not counted, they don't have that pressure now to perform with all the big stars. It's just Mbappe. It's just Mbappe. Well, they have a decent squad.
I mean, we beat them. We beat them.
Fucking Ruben Loftus-Cheek looked like prime Kaká in that game, man.
But look at this. This is interesting. But this is that is true. Ruben, he looked like he deserved the Ballon d'Or.
PSG is not that team, man. I'm sorry, man.
He looked like he fucking deserved the Ballon d'Or in that game.
Fucking give him the Ballon d'Or after that game, I thought.
But still, I think they're decent, because who do you think can go deep in the tournament, Dortmund or PSG? I think PSG can go deeper. Like PSG does have
Dortmund to me looked like a better built squad. Dortmund.
No, I feel like PSG, as soon as they get a serious team, an organized team, they not go through. That's my opinion.
But then again, we just named how many serious teams are left.
Well, no, serious team there is serious team. There is not teams that can win it, but serious team there is. I consider, for example, Napoli and Barcelona. They're still serious team. Not easy to beat them on a knockout game in Champions League. Even Arsenal, I guess, is a serious team. Or even Lazio. If Lazio goes ahead with Bayern Munich, I don't see PSG having an easy game against Lazio.
Yeah,
and PSG can easily get Inter, Real Madrid, or Man City as well. And
I forgot what's the name is still in it. I forgot that Barcelona is still in it. Damn.
So Barcelona stuff.
There is a lot of serious team in there. Serious contenders. I see just 3, and I have a weird feeling this year that Inter is going to.
And Inter wins the Champions League.
If you fucking go twice in a final, twice in a row. A second time you go and win it, man.
You're gonna win it.
Unless you're Juve.
Oh yeah, but they are not Juve, unfortunately. They go and win it.
You know, it's gonna be like the way Liverpool did it, right? They lost their first year against Madrid, and then they showed back up the other year, and they won it in 2019.
Yeah.
So
And if they win the Champions League this year, make us look like fucking Nottingham Forest, because they won it in 2010 and 2024. We won it 2007. 2003, so we will look like Nottingham Forest or Aston Villa on their eyes.
God damn, bro, it's crazy.
I told you, man. Told you the damage they done firing Maldini is bigger than what you guys think.
It's terrible. It's fucking terrible.
As consequence, outside
it's nuclear. Larry, it's nuclear. It's a nuclear. The consequence is nuclear.
We'll be okay though. Will be okay.
Oh yeah, we're still gonna survive. It's not a real nuclear thing.
Well, for me it is, man, because I can't leave.
Roy is really depressed. I feel him on that though. Daddy Jerry. I wish what's his name was here.
It's scary, Clint. It's scary if we lose the Champions League.
I wish what's his name, like Red John was here. He would have been like Daddy Jerry.
Red John you know, he puts himself out there, and then when things aren't going his way, he hides.
John is hiding, man. Never seen someone. He's hiding like the Nazis in Argentina, man.
Bro, they're calling you out, Rajon. You better show up, brother.
Yo, he's waiting. He's waiting for any moment to show up. You know, if Chukwueze will score a brace, he'll show up for a little bit.
Yeah.
If
next year, then we see him.
If we beat a big team, he'll show up.
Dude, he shows up if Chukwueze has an average game. He shows up thinking, "Oh, that was a good game."
Oh man, this is crazy. Oh. Shit. All right, fella, man. Shit, I'm moving my stuff, so
all right,
y'all, man. Yep. All right, man. Good talk. Shit.
Yes, sir. In Texas, man. I'm coming.
Yeah, okay. We will come with Dua Lipa.
Definitely coming to live there, man.
Yeah, come with Dua Lipa. Don't come by yourself. So
I'm gonna go and buy a farm there and just disappear.
Like I said, yeah, come with Dua Lipa. Don't come by yourself. I'll make sure they don't give you no visa.
Dude, I'm not.
Oh man.
Oh, dude, so find me an American girl so I can get a green card.
There's plenty, dude.
There's plenty of crackhead that needs some money.
Yeah, yeah, dude, for sure, man.
Fuck that, man. I'm not that desperate.
But you don't need to get it. I mean, there's plenty of girls here, dude.
Yeah, man. Fuck it. I get one. I get that green card disappear from European football after Inter.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, one more thing, Larry. So Chambino says PSG wiped aside Sociedad. It is strange because Sociedad, Inter struggled against Sociedad. PSG wiped Sociedad, but we dominated PSG and we beat him at the San Siro. And then Inter, of course, dominated us. So it's almost like styles make matches. So I don't know if that really matters, how much it matters in the end.
It doesn't matter because it depends how involved and motivated you are on those games. So Inter maybe was not motivated and was like, let's have a normal game and we get the points. And PSG is like, oh shit, we need to win this so we can go ahead for the Champions League. So there is different motivation there. And Milan playing against PSG is a different motivation. Plus, we won against PSG in San Siro 2-1. I agree. But Mike Maignan had some big saves on
but it was Mike Maignan, but like it was like the atmosphere, the stadium, the energy is like, but it can't be like that every night. You know, you can't rely on that shit.
So we cannot analyze that game in that way. There is some big events that shifted the game in a different direction. Plus, we lost 3-0 against PSG in France. So, at the end of the day, what is a 2-1 in San Siro when you lose 3-0 in France?
That wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
Nothing to brag about it. Yeah, it was a great game because we've been used to don't do. It feels like beating PSG is a big thing.
Leao was phenomenal in that game.
Yeah,
I give him a 10 out of 10 in that game. 10 out of, but the guy was fucking running up and down. He was fighting for every ball. Every time he had the ball, he would do magic after magic. It's like, where is this player every Wednesday, every Sunday, every Saturday? Where is this guy?
Yeah, it's not that guy. It's not a guy. He needs those big games, you know. He's not a guy. That's fine. Anyway.
All right. Okay, so let's close that. Let's close.
Yeah, you wanna close it? I'll close it.
I'll close it.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So see you next time. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, Forza Milan.
Forza Milan. So, I don't know when we're going to be live next, but we will be live soon. So, till the next one. Ciao.